pushed.
Mm-hmm.
A pushkin button. I think it was their bad guys' turns. Or did they just do their turns and next was ours?
It's top of
Are
the order
they?
where we stop, so they get to do their thing.
I don't want them to do their thing. That's not nice for them to do that thing.
Are those boobs or arms crossed?
What?
Blue.
Those are boobs.
Boobs.
She was
Weird.
gifted.
Honestly, dragons can actually choose how they want to look like, so she chose that appearance for her.
Uh-huh. Anyway, where we left off, mid-war, on the middle of a battlefield of the party's choosing, waylaid with a bunch of enemies, bird flying high above a catapult, and the party getting surrounded. And we're picking up where we left off, which is top of the order, it looks like, with dead baddies. So they go first. Let us jump over and see what happens to whom. If you want to, the lovely people in the middle who got all the arrows last time, feel free to go ahead and make me a reflex save because we know that's going to be coming up.
Am I still in that area of effect?
Let us see where you exactly
I moved
fall.
over a little bit. I don't know if that puts me still in range or not.
All depends if they adjust or not, but most likely it'll probably just hit the major group of those who are lucky enough to be present. Let me zoom that out so I can get the full picture. Okay. So, area of effect by archers. Let's see. Make sure we still have enough to perform. Yeah, more than enough archers still left. So, ground zero is going to be pretty much right there at Bill and Estella, and pretty much hitting from Doug to Ash.
Oh, crap.
So, yeah, it's just going to be basically right there in the middle, 10 foot over. So, to illustrate better, it's boop. In that area.
It's hell.
It's arrows full of fun. Arrows full of fun. And of course, their obligatory required roll to hit a 5 AC to basically hit the area. 14. Well, it's a little bit higher than 5, but yeah. They hit it with the 14 dice roll. So, yeah, arrows coming down. Let it rain. And damage. That is 5 points of damage to all in the area. Mr. Blind Man is getting smacked for full damage, as is the two party members. And Bill makes a save, which is darn good, because otherwise he'd be at 1 life. So out of 5, he'll take 2, so that puts him at 4 life remaining. And little buddy will be at 1 life.
Little buddy, that is not the good place to be.
And Chris will just stand there and take no damage, as attacks just go right through him over and over again. And then let's see, moving on from the back, nothing from the Wyvern Rider. The Deathlocks are going to, let's see how many more they have of this. Looks like we got a limited number of spellage per days. We had it marked. Oh yeah, they still have 1 more magic missile. So, 2 doggo.
Wow.
Minimum damage, 4 points.
Not my doggo shitbag.
Bare
Fuck you.
minimum damage. Let's see. Baddies have reloaded and are aiming catapults. So next round is firing said catapults. Other guys are on fire. If you'd like to roll the damage at them for the two ogres in the back that are zombies.
I thought the catapults were
Only
destroyed,
1
or
point.
one of them.
One
of
of
them
them is.
was. The
The
other
left
one
one
is currently
burned.
rusting away, and the third one has not been hit yet.
Doggo's going to be pelting it with rust pellets.
Yeah.
Every little bit of damage helps. They're still just going to stand there because they're zombies.
And they're dumb as fuck.
And over here on this side, we have. Let's update that counter to 4 and 3 on the arrow counts. And zombie moves up. Zombie comes around, moves up, and moves up. And Bane moves around. All of them's got fun-filled friends all around him. And
They're going to
it's
die.
nice when the party lines up for a charge attack.
God damn it.
Yeah, Ram, straight line. So, Doug, Bill, Ash, and George will not get hit, but the leader, Sam, Ghost Chris, Estella, and Little Buddy are going to get trampled.
Goodbye, little bud.
Probably.
Probably.
Probably going to go squish unless people basically squish the ram first. Standard rules for trampling apply. You can either make a reflex save for half damage, or you can just take damage to the face and get an attack of op.
Which health block is the ram?
That is a fair question. The rider is setting it like 4 life. The ram has about half. And the armored zombie soldier is basically directing it right down top of you guys while he's riding that huge nasty beast and has his shield and sword out.
So I have a question, and I don't remember. As it goes by, could I take an attack of op against the rider, or does it have to be against the mount?
It would be attack of op against the creature. So the creature is provoking the attack of op, so you'd be attacking the mount.
Would I get an attack of op twos, even though I'm not in the trample? Would I? It's rushing past me. Can I still?
It's technically moving by you, so yeah, you could get an attack of op. As far as I understand trample mechanics, I will double
It's still
check
full
from
movement, yeah. So it
one
would
of the
provoke-
books just to make sure that somehow trample doesn't exclude you from getting smacked by oncoming enemies. But since it's a movement, like I said, imagine it is fair game.
I actually think you need a feat for it.
To avoid it makes
Yeah.
sense. I can see
Improved
that.
overrun, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, because I was looking into it because large size.
There's overrun and I think improved overrun.
All right, let's see. Rules for trample.
Oh,
Run over opponents at least one size category smaller. Target
if I
is
can
5
make the
feet.
save.
I can take this. Attacks of opportunity against the creature take a -4 penalty. Otherwise, you make a reflex save for half. Trampled opponents can attempt the attack of op if they do so. Make the attack of op against trampling again. Attempt a reflex save for half instead. DC is based off this. A trampled creature can deal trampling damage to each target only once per round, no matter how many times they move over them. So you can't like run over a guy back up, run over a guy back up.
No, but you can
that
run a
makes
circle
sense.
around and smash
Oh,
a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, some of those creatures have like 50 or 60 movement. I mean, look at Nyx's character.
Yeah.
Could easily make a couple of laps over a person and really flatten them into the ground. So yeah, attack of op with a -4 or a reflex save. As you requested it. Shig, yes, you would get attack of op since it's moving by you, as would George. Technically Doug too, but he's kind of blinded and bleeding, so he gets like a 50-50 chance to try to smack it. I mean, he'll take it when he hears a big loud noise behind him and probably people getting trampled, but likelihood is probably low.
Yeah, so I don't take any penalties from attacking, right?
You do not, since you are not being trampled.
Okay.
You simply get an attack of op. So it will go from here to there, and trample's normally a full round action, but lo and behold, these guys can do it as standard action. So then it will take a move action to, let's see...
Improve trample?
No, just pretty much move further away, most likely. Let's see.
Thank God I
Yeah.
had that item bonus.
And it will basically trample over to right here, and then it'll just continue its movement to right to there as it basically stomps its feet after finishing, and then turns back around, and the rider just taps it with the sword and points as it starts stamping its hoof again.
In other words, round 2 soon.
Pretty much. Reflex save is going to be good when you get there. In the case of both of the people who are taking the reflexes. So, yay on them, half damage.
I'm just glad I
The
gave the
boss
bonus
is going to just
boost.
go ahead and shank the damn thing.
He probably has the HP to spare.
Hasn't taken damage yet, so what do you think?
Asshole.
Gain trample's going to change that.
It's going to change the phrase from asshole? I don't think so, but okay. I
No,
guess.
the thing from maximum HP.
Oh, okay.
That hits.
Yeah, I decided, I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to dodge this.
And...
Yep, good thing I decided to dodge it.
Ooh, messed up.
You forgot the /R.
Yeah. Let's try that again.
That thing
4
does almost as
plus-
much damage as I do.
And, good, but not quite good enough. Oh well. Ram lives from the boss shanking it.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, that was
guess
the
I missed.
trample damage? Son of a bitch.
So that brings it over to Ash to hit it. Hopefully you can finish it off. You will hit, so it may not even get to Estella, Chris, and Squishy Spider. And damage is 19 with 9 left. We'll put it to dead, so it will drop right there, and Ryder will fall off. And he will take a move action to stand up.
Which provokes attacks of op again.
Well, no combat reflexes probably on most people.
No. Unfortunately not.
And I do not have a reach weapon. Otherwise, I would shank his ass.
Wait, do I have conflict? No, I don't.
So he will just stand up and discuss, which does spare Estella and Spider. So, yay, your party helped you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Now, what's the trample damage?
Now, for those who were unfortunate not to get it down beforehand, yes, trample damage, which is not the end of the world.
It's more of damage I didn't want to have to take.
Bare minimum 7.
So I will take 3. Yeah, because the problem is I have limited HP and didn't want to even take the hit. Otherwise, yeah, between me and the team lead is like we probably could have killed the thing.
So it tramples, it collapses. Problem done.
Michael, I did something stupid.
Don't do that.
I know. I forgot to take out the temp HP first.
Readjust.
I
Yeah,
did.
Good. That is definitely a thing you want to take out.
Yes, it is.
Which point this rider will ride on around to this position since you took out the other guy and get ready for his assault next round. And alright, we have baddies in your faces. Might just go ahead and sort through those and work backwards from there, right? Sounds good.
High mobility to low mobility?
Pretty much. Got your archers. Now we'll go ahead and sort through all these guys. Alright, so those are all Dread Warriors, so nice and neat. First one will move up 5 feet and take a swing at good old Doug there. Can't see it coming, so flat-footed and all makes for, well, that would have hit either way. And damage. +3, 10 damage. Okay, he has 2 life and he gets to bleed on his turn. Guess what Doug's doing?
Dying.
Dropping.
Dirt nap.
Hey, you could roll a 1 or a 2 and he'd still be standing.
True. That brings it over to next one versus Bill. 13 to hit. Does not hit Bill, who is sitting at 4 life. Next one will take a stab at Ash. 24. Jesus.
that's a hit.
Yeah. +3, 7 damage.
Ow.
Next one's going to take a stab at good old George. 11.
Miss.
And then next one's going to take a stab at you were the boss. The boss did hurt the mound. So going for the boss. 17, miss. Not by much.
Yeah, boss probably has an 18.
And Batty's turns. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 20, 30, 20, and
Wait.
30.
Oh, more baddies.
Over from the right side. Yep.
Uh,
You got
There's always
waves. And these are the large cleric clawed nasty things. So that one will charge up and attempt to claw the boss. Luckily they have crap to hit. Although 20 will hit. So never mind.
You
were
saying
saying?
something?
Never mind. That's 3 points of damage, and there goes 1 point of dex.
Ooh.
Well, the amulet sucks that up, but the dex still happens. Alrighty. Luckily, none of them were close enough to do more of that funness. And let's see, zombies, and wolves running around, as they're directed by their owners to come back behind, flank you guys, and pretty much shred your casters and archers.
Crap. So we have holy water, right?
You should.
Moves.
I do.
Yeah, he can stand right there. And other one, we'll see what the boss is doing, and we'll just stand 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Can move right there. Diagonally. Alright, they can't attack since they only have 20 movements, so 25 feet and 35 feet, but they're basically there to finish off Doug next round. Meanwhile, the archers, the warrior faction will basically just take a slow march forward and stay in total defense fashion. And Catapults are being loaded. Oh, right. We get to probably the most screw you section of the fight. Mages have magic missile again. So that's 12 magic missiles. Front line is going to be pelting front line of troops. So that basically puts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 magic missiles, 1 per person, and then Doggo gets 3. Alrighty. Because right now Doggo's just floating there, so not exactly the end of the world in their mind. If you'd actually started damaging the other catapult, you probably would have gotten all 12 to the face.
That isn't Doggo's turn.
I know. That's why it's like, thank God you don't go before the bags. Otherwise, it'd be like one little drop. Oh, it's going to take 2 of these. You may not get 2. 12 magic missiles. Are you still flying?
No.
It's only 12d4 plus 12. What's the
I don't
worst?
have that much HP.
You could get lucky. It could all be 1.
24. That just eats the amulet.
That's already been eaten.
All right, first one. 3. Doug's at -1.
He's dead.
He's dying.
He takes a D4 at the start of his turn, too.
Alrighty. Next up is Bill. Bill takes 2 plus 1 makes 3. Bill's at 1 life. Stella takes 3.
Okay.
Chris takes no damage. Ash takes 3.
God damn.
George takes 2. Well, he actually took damage because the amulet is used. Sam takes 5. And the boss takes 4. And then up to Doggo.
Before that quickly.
How do you keep getting 1s against you? Lucky little bugger. 6, 7, 8, 9 damage total from magic missiles.
Oh, okay.
I think my roll 20 lagged out.
And
Last roll I
that
see
will
is the 1.
finally be the end of their turns and bring it over to Bird Doggo.
I'm going to throw another. Well, technically, throw quote unquote. I am going to take a rust cube with my beak, and I'm going to thrust my head forwards to throw it onto the fucking catapult below.
Wee! Smash.
Didn't you already smack that one?
Yes, but I have 4 rust cubes.
It's probably going to take about 2 or 3 to bring it down.
Oh,
Since
okay.
they only deal like a d6. But
My
they
mistake.
do tick over time. They deal a total of like 3d6, but it's over time. So now you got 2 clouds going for d6, 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 d6.
Now, I have a question. What would happen if one of these clouds met an alchemist fire?
Nothing. It would just be burning and also be rusting.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your d6. Nice. Next round it'll be 2 d6s as both of them tick. One for its second round and the other one for its first round. Or second and third round. Yeah. All right. Next up is Sam.
Alright. Going to try to kill this guy. Get rid of him.
Good plan.
I'm
Has
back.
low life. That is a hit, and he is very much one dead Dread Guard. Or Dread Warrior. Or
I'm still going to call them a granny nanny.
Granny Nanny.
And then
Chris.
5-foot step over to there. Oh wait, technically that's a single attack. I still have my full move. Hold up.
You have an actual movement.
Is there any fun stuff I want to do? Fuck shit up. No, that's movement base. No, I can't do any of that. So I will just do the 5-foot to there.
Okie dokie,
And
getting
that'll be
ready
it for me.
to deal with the big, nasty, black-robed, sharp teeth, large mouth, large clawed hand baddie.
Yeah, something like that.
Basically, let's see if I can do an image, give you an idea of what these nasty little buggers look like. They look like that charging at you.
Okay.
Aww.
And Sam is done, so that brings it over to all the NPCs. D4 to Doug. Takes one. Would have been standing otherwise. Oof. Alright. With all the ticks and me doing the correct math on Magic Missile and everything, he is at a whopping -4 already. Alam's
That's a
turn.
How so charming now are you?
Laying in a pool of his own blood, and his face
Bill?
is covered in it.
No, Doug.
Oh, Doug. Yeah. Yeah, no. Should have been a fucking bard.
Well, now he makes a pretty corpse.
And before an ogre comes out of nowhere, picks him up and says, "This is my swamp."
Alright.
My turn.
And Alam will take out 2. An unseen force will grab one of those clawed figures, last one next to him, and snap it in 2 like a Slim Jim. And then that brings the NPCs. Time.
Heard a noise.
Yeah, same.
It was me.
And magic missile from little Aaron back there to the guy near Doug who's proceeding up for a whopping 2 points of damage. Better off throwing holy water, moron. Tom will move up to Doug and he will go ahead and administer the spritzer on him and heal him for 6. Will also stop the bleeding and will put him at 2 life with just his weapon on the ground along with his own body. And little buddy will just stand there and
Run
just
away, little buddy, run away.
Just reach at Estella's leg.
Run.
Shoo him away. He'll just step back 10 feet from you. Over next to Aaron, who won't be too happy with it next to him. Walter's gonna back up. He's gonna do rapid shot. He'll back up 5 feet and lay into the skeletal wolves with limited potential because they're bone. Yeah.
And this is why I've always stocked up on bludgeoning arrows as well.
Except for bludgeoning arrows are non-lethal damage, which is BS.
Still,
Iris, we needed you.
Fucking
still
gosh.
dashing damage, you know.
Well, I mean, this whole adventure started off with one dead cleric. Why not a major encounter with a second dead cleric? That's what happened when you met the commander on the beach. They were covering up a cleric, so they've lost 2 on this mission. Given 2 clerics, and you're already 2 down. Just not a happy place for clerics.
This party can't keep clerics alive, because remember, mine was a cleric and mine's dead.
Well,
3 for 3 with clerics.
Just not odds. Don't make a divine caster, or at least not a cleric.
Don't make a cleric, you won't have a problem.
That's 9, so that's 4, which brings it down to still alive and staring down Walter as it's coming at him. Let's see. Oh, don't forget George. George got a thing. He can do a thing. And that's a hit. And damage. Do it to it, man. Oh, wow. And miss.
He hurt the thing.
A little bit. And 5-foot shift. And then boss's turn. And ooh, not many. Okay, and creates mirror images. And done. Over to Ash.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the granny here.
Undead warrior. Reanimated. Yes.
Well, because of the robe, they look like grannies, like Nick said.
I've used all the armored little mini pictures for all the warriors and such, so I had to default to something else.
And I am power attacking, because why not?
They're the old elite guard, the granny guard.
Oh my god, that sounds like a wonderful comic.
Well, I mean, that would be a good way to handle your old aid. Ritualistically kill the old veteran warrior and reanimate him as an undead. You'll continue on fighting, my friend. Heck, you could just dive all in. You could still reanimate him. Doesn't matter. Not desecrating the dead. It's reusing your veteran warriors. Jeez, come on. Recycle.
So, does that hit?
17 will miss by 1 point.
Oh, God damn.
Otherwise, you would have probably put him back in the grave.
Since
Close.
I am going to take a 5-foot step down here to avoid getting flanked from him and the other guy.
Fair enough. Estella, your turn. Yeah, I didn't really have Bill do anything. Ed. And have him do, well, really can't do much of anything other than draw a sword and swing. Oh, he actually hit. Go, Bill, go. Pfft, what do you know? He killed one in front of him. Pfft, that's one less guy to well on him next round. Go, Bill. It'll take one with you.
It's more heroic.
Welcome to Game of Thrones, the Battle for Winterfell.
No spoilers, please.
Sorry. Wait, you're actually watching it?
I plan to.
Okay, I apologize, Nick. No spoiler.
Bad chick, bad.
Is it a spoiler if you just say a battle's name?
It's more of he pretty much just stated what the battle was facing and about.
Yeah, I'm not going to say anymore. Sorry.
Who are
Continue.
you attacking? Guy in front of Doug?
I'll
Okey-dokey.
move. Doug's down, right?
He's on his back, yes. Alive, but on his back.
If I move in there, there's attack of ops, I'm guessing.
5-foot step, so no.
Awesome.
So you're going to stand over his body.
Also, you don't have to be
Focus
in his space to do anything to him.
If that's the case, I'm just going to shove a potion down his throat.
Yeah, you can do that. So move action draws, and then
Swift action. Or free
swift
action.
action draw. Yeah, free action draw, and then full round action feed him a potion. So yeah, 1d8 plus 1. Yay for utility. And he'll get back 8, so he'll be at 10 life. And any 5-foot movements or other actions on your part?
Oh, and because he healed, he's no longer bleeding.
Yeah, same thing when Tom hit him with the spritzer. He's had 2 potions administered to him.
Did I already have a mind blade out?
Pretty sure you have this whole battle.
Alright then, never mind. I'll move back.
No, it's a swift action to create it, so you're still good for this turn anyway.
True. Yeah, I'm gonna move 5 feet to here.
Frontline Estella, making her debut.
Hello!
And it is Batty's turn. And we have Canterpults.
Oh no.
Hold on. Damage first. Because the
It needs to roll 2d6s, and other guys need to burn from you. So we'll see if they get to fire that one last shot, or if it's just going to, like, crumble. It's not firing anywhere.
Thank you. Oh my god.
It's like, and fire. Crunch. And the other guys
goes
get
to
to burn
pull
a
the
little
switch,
bit.
and the whole thing falls apart in his hands.
Yeah, the front part just literally comes off the glass and falls to the ground.
You had one job, Carl. You had one job.
Well, about that whole Canterpult thing, sir, it went kaput.
We don't have a catapult anymore. Why do you mean? It got burned.
All
One got
right.
burned, the other rusted apart.
And
You were only out for a day.
What was your rank, sir? I was commander dead. You, yes. I promote you to his replacement.
3. Oh, God.
By the way, the
I
ogres
need a-
burned for 3 points as well.
I marked them. Estella! I need a reflex save.
I step up! Wham!
Catapult ahoy.
Special delivery, 1 lump of rock.
So that's 2 rusty bobbers down.
Oof. I have to check, because that's awfully darn close. I want to say that might make it. If so, yay for, because you're rogue evasion kicking in and causing no damage.
Mm-hmm.
No damage is better than some damage. Eventually I'll start bookmarking that blasted page, but hopefully I won't need it again anytime soon. People don't like being catapulted. Unless you guys do, then, I'll just keep it up.
No!
Can you not?
Characters who succeed on a DC 15 reflex take half.
Oops.
Ouch.
Now, I will say this, Michael. Are we talking catapulted as in something is catapulted into you, or you are catapulting something else?
catapult being, large rock to your face.
Oh, because if it's launching other things at other things, I think we would have no problem doing that.
Can I
Just-
be catapult ammo?
Could.
I'm sure it probably could be.
The only problem is just, yeah, we don't want to be on the receiving end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's decent damage.
Ow!
21. As
On
rock-
Estella.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Evasion doesn't kick in.
You failed to save.
Oh,
If you'd made the save, it's 0. Otherwise, it would normally be half. If you had improved evasion, you'd take half period, but you're not high enough level for that yet.
Unfortunately for
So-
you, with a reflex save, it's all or nothing.
Yeah,
yeah. No, I down now.
that
Where
that,
the
that hurts.
H-
That's probably
Yep.
gonna cut you in half.
Nope,
What's your HP at?
I think it did
non-existent.
say like 48 earlier
Oh, it did.
because you had the temporary and then
And
you
the
had
con
30.
boost. Okay, give me a moment. And
You
it should
forgot
be-
to math.
I don't math well.
Because like you have 48, you have 0.
That's a
It's like,
calculator.
how does that happen? I dealt 21, not 48.
27.
It's like that'll cut your life in half, not dead. Slight difference. You ain't dead yet.
And hopefully not for a
All
long time.
the skeletal mages will basically turn and look at the doggo. You can't do anything, but they will definitely look in its direction.
Doggo hath pulled aggro.
The flying doggo, at least.
It's like that bird just took out a catapult turn. Waiting for power to recharge. Waiting for power to recharge. And the other guys have, well, honestly, a whole lot of nothing left. They will come over to here. I don't think everyone can make it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60. Okay, all he can do is move over there. First one will come over there and we'll draw a scribbly on the ground on top of the wreckage of the catapult and point up at you.
Seven's just gonna look up to see if he's gonna get struck from the air.
Okie dokie. At which point he will then turn and point at one. Make sure they have the intelligence to pull this crap off. Oh yeah, 14 intelligence, 13 wisdom. Yeah, he's intelligent enough for a dead man. At which point he will then point at the ogre and tell it to grab it, which it will reach over, tear off the piece of wood with the mark on it, and throw it up in your direction.
Oh no! Don't read it. So I'm wondering if Michael did what I think he did.
It's nothing horribly bad, maybe.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, their dex is crap, so their range ability is crap. So it'll be lucky if he can get it that high. 13, he can get in your general vicinity.
He
So
can
he
get it
throws
over
it up
100
at
feet
you.
up?
So let's see, that's
Because she was like at 120, 140? I think it was
It
140.
was 140.
140, so That would be 7, so that's negative 14. So no, it basically goes up 90 feet, stops, and then comes back down as it just hits the ground and lands. At which point he points to the other one, and it comes over, reaches down, picks it up, and throws it up in your direction. Critical fail.
Oh, that's a range attack, isn't it?
Yes.
Roll again.
Not
That's a-
going more than 10 feet.
That is a confirmed critical fumble, I think.
And he throws it a whopping 30 feet into the air just for it to turn around and come back down.
So I have a question. Would that count as a crit fail?
It would be a crit fail with a bludgeoning item upon him.
A
Self?
ranged attack?
What did he do?
Torn tendon. You take 1 point of dex bleed damage.
It throws it up and basically comes down as the ogre sort of like sets back and goes right into its leg.
Now, here's the bad part. It's bleed damage. Which means it takes every round.
They don't have dex scores to speak of as is.
Exactly, so he's going to take 1 point of dex at the start of every round until somebody makes a heal check or heals him.
Probably not going to happen.
So congratulations, he all but destroyed himself because he's going down to immobile.
And then the other zombies will just be ordered to proceed forward.
That is fucking hilarious.
You just stuck a 2x4 in your leg, sir.
2x4 that may or may not have some enchanted weird shit on it.
Oh, it would have been horrible if it got enough altitude, or worse yet, Nyx failed the will save. It would have been kind of game over for her.
I was thinking it was explosive runes, honestly.
It's a glyph. It paralyzes.
Oh, glyph of warding or some shit.
She would have plummeted, taking a d6 per 10 feet she fell, and then, of course, be helpless for them to tear apart.
Yeah, that would really fucking suck.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Yay for high altitude.
Very yay for high altitude.
And archer's turns. And the second one will just point at Bird Doggo, and the archers will give the party down below a reprieve as they turn and volley the dog.
Oh boy.
So, 2 reflex saves for Doggo. Good for half. Good for half. Rolling the 2 attacks to confirm. Thank God those are area effects and can't be pretty much crit effects. The times 3 on a bow would have been wonderful.
Yeah, fuck that noise.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
what would it have been? Oh, it wouldn't have confirmed. So 1 and 2,
So
half.
and
So that's
half.
6 becomes 3. Second one is 4 becomes 2. So 8,
5.
5. Yeah, 8.
So 8 points of damage?
You take 5 damage.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
And Nyx gets to be put on the list with 2 arrows in her. Or in him.
Yeah.
It.
Oh,
Bird
you do
got
have
2
Sam on the list
arrows.
with 1, right? Or how many do I have?
You have 3.
3?
'Cause it's I for Estella has 4, Ash has 4, Sam has 3, and Nyx has 2.
Okay. I got hit 3 times? Yeah, I guess I did get hit 3 times.
Yeah, I think at one point you were in a double volley, so you had
Oh,
overlapping
that's what it
of
was.
2.
Yeah, that's what it was.
So you had that unpleasant situation of being in the right place at the wrong time.
Yeah, because I was going to say, I only got hit with 2 rounds of that.
Hmm
Never mind.
And that will take care of that. So back down over to here with baddies. And Big baddie on the mount will basically wave his sword in the air and 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot, 5 foot, and coming your ways. 40, and then in right there as he basically tramples you lot right in here.
Oh, like he literally just stops in front of me?
Well, he technically was literally standard action. All he can do is just move his movement, unless he can do the double move, because the Rams one is really weird trample effect.
Maybe. Because all I can imagine right now is like one of those scenes where a car is about to crash into someone, but it just stops at the very tip of his nose, and he's just staring at the thing.
I live. Beep. Crunch.
I live, punk.
You know, like one of those scenes where a giant rock or a giant car is about to crush someone, but it stops like right at the tip of their nose.
Trample allows for double, so no, he can go full motion then.
Oh god damn it! I did that.
No, man, yeah, it's like it's weird that there's a standard, but it doesn't say, and it still functions like normal trample. So get the rider and him together. So that was 40.
And
So
get these guys.
50, 55. Um, 40.
He's gonna run over an ally.
I don't think he cares.
He doesn't really care. And ending right there past you guys. So everybody,
Who all's taking
Go with
reflexes and who's making attacks of a hop?
well, Doug's on the ground, doesn't have a weapon in hand, so best he could do is punch it with his gauntlet. So he's probably going to prefer to reflex, try to roll out of the way.
I'm gonna do reflex myself. Okay, good.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, he makes it. What about you, Tom? Dear God.
Tom's dead.
Well, he made
Again.
it. It's like, dear God, the mage with no reflex for high dick score can make it. Bill makes it thanks to a decent reflex from being a ranger. Otherwise,
Bill's a fucking ranger?
he's ranger fighter.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hmm. And Chris just stands there like a lump. Estella makes the reflex, which with evasion, no damage.
I just look at the boss, and is the boss gonna stab it, or does she look like she's gonna jump out of the way?
Ash is reflexing out of the way. George is gonna reflex the hell out of the way because, yeah, no. Oh, George. I should have gone left instead of right. George is gonna get it to the face. The boss just gonna turn. All images are gonna turn. Weapon branded and gonna shank it.
I will do the same then.
So we have our damage for those people who are present, excluding Estella
Oh,
in this case.
oh shit.
Fuck your shit.
9. Doug made it, so that is 4. So he's got 6 left on life.
Everybody else takes 4.
Tom
So I made it, so I only take 4 too, right?
If you
takes
made the save, you
4,
take half.
which 9 rounded down is 4. That puts Bill at -3, so he drops. Nice little rotation they got going there.
I have a question. If me and the
no.
boss kill it as it gets to us, does that mean it doesn't hurt us?
Pretty much it's the same time. So, well, attack FOP happened first. So, yeah, if you could kill it, then it basically just stabs, drops dead at your feet as you basically get thrown aside.
Okay.
Because
then
FOP interrupt. So,
is my 21 enough to drop it?
It's got more life than that. The
All
one
right.
previously that was at half life already, thanks to the party's antics, would have dropped.
This one's not at full life, but you also haven't rolled the hit for the and damage for the boss yet.
It's got over 20, but yeah, not at full either. Ash got his damage. Its compatriot, who used to be riding the other mount and was looking forward to stabbing Ash, got trampled to bits in that armor.
Yeah, he got crushed.
It stand up, turn, and crunch.
Stands up. Ha! I'm gonna stab you! Oh, fuck.
Out of the way, like... Yeah. Ash just moves out of the way, like, why is he moving? Crap.
And doo-doo, tin can, zombie squish.
It's like a soda can being hit, like an empty styrofoam cup being hit by a car. Crunch!
This, and... You see, you've got your attack, rolling for boss.
Come on.
This is the one time I don't need to roll really low.
And because you've said that,
Well, I'm looking at the number, and I rolled a 3 on the to hit, which... Thank
wait, I
God the
haven't seen
RAM
it to
has...
hit roll yet.
I roll it secretly.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it popped up yet or not. I'm like, did I lag out again?
But that is a hit, thank God.
Because it has
With-
shit AC.
Thank God, yes it does. It's got like a 13, so it's not too hard for people to land a decent blow on the damn thing.
What is the damage? Can she do more than 5?
Hopefully so, and most likely so. $14 plus your 21.
35 damage?
It has 26. It goes down.
Oh, I guessed correctly. It had 5 more than what I did.
So stab with short sword and slice with halberd or poke, whichever you choose.
She goes low, I go
And
high, and it falls down.
It goes down, and zombie hits the dirt, and it stands up. Weapon brandished, which draws an attack of op.
I do not have
So-
combat reflexes. Does she?
Well, that attack of op is part. Well, it's still attack of op, so damn. Well, that's on the. It has 6 life. Just took 18.
Oh, she shaked the shit out of it.
Stands up and short sword face. Pull back, drops.
Damn, she hits almost as hard as Sam does. God damn. God, we got 2 heavy hitters on the right flank. What else are these bad guys gonna do?
Well, they just lost their lieutenant, so that's going to kind of bother them ever so slightly. But
Gotta check something, go wee.
got chips and what now?
Go wee.
Uh-huh. Wolves will go after Walter. And 2 will go after you. Because everybody loves Zombie Dog. No,
Wrong kind of doggo. I do not like.
they like
God.
you.
Miss.
All 3 of those on him.
Oh.
1 hit. And then the 2 for you.
Oh, damn it. I liked your initial rolls better. I thought those first 2 rolls were against me. I'm like, yeah, no.
Me too. I was like, oh, look, I'm going to miss across the board. Party's going to go
And they just kept
saves.
rolling higher.
Yeah, they're getting better and better. That's 3 to him.
That's versus saves. I can't do anything that gives me a bonus to AC against these guys.
And with the +1, that's 6. Makes 9 damage from 2 bites.
They have +1 to hit the damage?
+1. 1d6 +1.
Okay, 9.
At least they don't get to attempt the trips, because they're skeletons.
Yeah, but that puts my HP in bad territory.
And Bane Deads move up. That one will charge at you. And they play Russian roulette with the boss. So which one's the real Slim Shady?
Well, the real Slim Shady, please get shanked, is what they're thinking.
That's what they would like to happen. Boss would prefer not to. 1, 2, 3, 4,
I don't know who's against who.
5, 6. That's just all of them doing from full attacks on the boss.
I think some of those are definite misses.
We have 1 hit with a claw. +1, that's 5 damage. Why not max?
Wait, am I been doing my AC wrong still? Nope, I got it right. Okay.
And chances of hitting the real one? Nope. That's an illusion down. So thank God there. Saves a dex point of loss. And the charge versus you, which will give it a bonus. 15, no way in hell.
Nope. Denied.
Zombies moving forward and downwards. And army branching off. And let's see, Dread Warriors already moved. They fell back for charge. I think that's everybody under the sun. So we are finally back to Bird Dog.
Yay!
What Bird
Okay.
Doggo do?
So Bird Doggy is going to go right here. And I'm going to end my turn.
Double move, yep.
Flutter, flutter.
Although I have a question. Is everything around this area barren wasteland?
Yeah. I mean, there's a few boulders and small rocks here and there. But
Is
for
there
the most part, you
anything
guys
that I
are
could hide behind?
hide behind. We will leave that up to percentiles, giving you a 20% chance. Oh, that's mean.
Oh my god.
Answer is no, short of A, flaming wreckage from first catapult, and collapsed red mist catapult, which them standing on the wreckage. So nothing really to hide behind to go said doggo form and fly back, unless you want to go outside the map area, duck behind something outside of range, and then come running up.
That's going to be the option that is taken. Yes, when it comes to that.
So next round after you kaputzi and start flying off, then you'll go into a flying run and pretty much fade out of sight, land, and then come running back up.
Yes.
All right. Well, I mean, you took care of the catapults and you drew a little bit of aggro from bolts, so, I mean, party can't complain too much. That brings it on round 2, Sam's turn.
I'm going to use 2 charges on the belt on myself.
Oh yeah, I was given a healing belt, wasn't I?
That's a thing?
I don't have one, but if you I have potions on me. I don't know when I'm gonna be doing this.
Alright.
No.
is-
All 3 crystals.
A lot.
Feel good medicine.
Oh, yeah, no shit. Oops, wrong item.
Ooh, next round Chris finally gets to do his thing.
Whatever his thing is, it's about time!
Hey, it takes a time to set up a trap and to trigger it and walk all that distance and then basically say, I'm ready.
Bitch, this stings.
Hit the boom.
You guys like fireworks, right? 'Cause that's what Chris does.
I have no problem with fireworks as long as I'm
I
not in the
Fireworks
middle
like
of it.
bloody fireworks.
Agreed.
The only way you'll get bloody is if it's the party that's being blown up.
Oof. I wish that wasn't so real.
4th of July accidents? Probably don't want that.
Oof.
Alright.
I remember I got at least. Oh yeah, I got burned because of a firecracker by accident.
You're not
Not
supposed
fun.
to hold it when it goes boom.
It wasn't me. He
Fire,
was lighting
the
it.
4th of July is kind of ruined for me.
It's
Ready
a
to
family
hear that.
reunion day for me.
My father decided to do something really fucked up one year.
Mm.
And should have went to jail for it, but
Oh,
Ew.
wonderful. Doug will grab his weapon. And then he will take a lovely swing. And can you do it, you smiley little bastard?
Maybe he can, maybe he can't. For his sake, I hope he can.
Hits it in the leg, but doesn't get through the armor. Only because he's prone. Well, best luck to you. And Tom will pull out a wand and zap it and deal 3 points of damage.
Bzz.
Pretty much. And then he'll fall back 5 feet. Bill's turn. Bleeding out. Still bleeding out. Go ahead and skip Chris for now. Aaron, make yourself useful. Alright, time to let a support mage do what a support mage does.
Mage armor.
Oh, he already cast that ahead of time. When you guys were walking up here, he did that. Yeah. No. Alright, so that's that spell, and... Alright, who to hit, who to hit. And Ash looks like the most effed up within reach. So going to Ash, reaching out and touches Ash on the shoulder, and oh wow, that's good stuff.
Oh, so I get 10 HP back or 10 plus what?
He's a sorcerer. He doesn't heal.
Oh.
He's not that kind of mage.
Aw. What does he do to me?
He casts false life on you. You gain 14 temporary life.
Oh, there you go.
He's that kind of mage.
Okay. I was like, how much? Oh, he goes, no, that's not that. Oh. What is
Yeah.
it? Oh,
How much health does he get? None. What? You get temporary life. Oh.
Well, that's gonna help.
You had him hella worried.
Yeah, he just goes over, mercy killing, bam.
Vampiric touch, boom, you die, I get healed, I'm good.
Your sacrifice will not go in vain. Thank you, mighty warrior. Death knell. And George will go ahead and proceed up to meet the baddie on the field. That's a hit. And what do you got to show for it, dude?
Excuse me for a moment.
Right. Dread Warrior goes down. Another one. Stacking up those bodies. Alright. And jump over to boss. And that's a hit. That's a hit. And crazy damage. Ah, Jesus Christ. Consistent damage. Unfortunately, 2 of those stabs doesn't even drop one. Puts down to 7 life. And then gonna stay there so they don't move up and flank Sam. And Chris's turn. And Chris will be right here, up at the top of the battlefield as he appears. And archer skeletons are gone. And mage skeletons are gone.
Oh, thank fuck.
As he basically appears there, and then all of a sudden spells go off, fireworks ensue, what looks to be sets of alchemist fires, landmines, fireball, and other effects that send the ground and chunks of it flying into them and around them. And that is that. At which point he turns and yells back, "Done, boss!" Because he's pretty much done. He just blew every single spell he had.
Yeah, but with that kind of result, I don't think any of us are going to complain.
And most of his
Nope.
ordnance. Like, okay, just spent all my items, just spent my supplies, just spent my spells. That's the best I can do.
My job's done. Time to get GTFO.
And
F this shit, I'm out.
that's about as far back as he could make it, too, before his invisibility wore off. Because he really wouldn't want to be that close to enemy. He'd rather be behind lines standing next to, like, Tom or something. So that puts it at Ash's turn.
Oh, Ash's just gonna take out a potion. Move action, take out potion, action, drinks it. And that's all he can do this turn.
Okie free 5-foot step if you want it, and then Estella's turn.
Feed potion to Bill.
Okay, okay, that's a good potion.
That is a good potion.
Oh.
That's a lame potion. That's someone who drank most of that one. That's like the bottom of a soda can. That's not.
It's that, like, slight soda disappointment you get.
Yeah, well, that does stabilize him and keep him at -2. So, better than nothing.
Or rather, I think she's so nervous about losing Bill that she spills it all over his face.
Gotta open his mouth before you pour it down his throat. Open! Oh, you poured most of it on the ground.
At least he got a little bit in his mouth. Just
And you have still a 5-foot step if you need it or want it.
I am not dumb. I intend
I am not dumb.
take
5-foot step.
Well, I just need to get off of Arrow.
There you go. And Batty's turns.
Bash them with the bow.
That's not how you use a bow, I don't think.
Considering what just happened, with all the troops basically burning and destroyed around the boss is honestly going to take to the air on its mount.
Asshole!
Squeaky, you've got incoming.
Oh
As
You
he'll
no longer have to worry
basically-
about getting shot out of the air. Now you just worry about getting eaten. Good luck, girl.
Because he pretty much had two options: A, the boss, or B, all the annoyances, which are basically killing the party. Annoyances. So unfortunately, he didn't blow up the boss. Chris had the opportunity, but did not take it.
Due to that thing, yeah. Well, this could be bad.
And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Charging Chris. And other one moving up.
Those two are still on fire.
Yeah, they get to burn.
4 damage.
And that one loses a point of dex as it bleeds. Chris, no. Don't be a hero. Come back. Oh, poor squishy little rogue. With the charge, that's going to hit. Well, at least he's got his amulet. That should at least soak up maybe one hit.
He can damn well hope and pray.
That double rolled for some reason. Oh no, single rolled. 19. Oof. Yep, there goes most of that amulet. Worth every penny that the guild paid for.
Didn't come out of his pocket.
One more here. At which point these guys are going to start coming down. They are still reloading, so be good to fire next turn. And then we have this lot down here, which we did all those attacks. So we are done with them. Back to Squeaky in the air.
Okay, Michael, I'm going to be using my talons to cut open the sack that contains all of the items so I can just pour it down onto the catapult and run.
Okay, what items are in the sack?
The items in the sack are 3 rust cubes, and let me scroll up. Should have had this ready, didn't think about it, I was paying attention to y'all.
4
3
alchemist
rust
fire.
cubes, 4 alchemist fires.
Rescues for alchemist fires. All right. Considering the altitude and that usually you have to throw them, but considering they're falling, they're going to instantly go into effect. So
Bombs away.
roll me damage. 3d6 for rust cubes, and then the appropriate for alchemist fires too, as they hit. And I mean, it's really kind of pointless because it's probably going to go up in smoke. But let's go ahead and get that damage in there.
And then alchemist fire is a
2d4? Is that right? Yeah. Yeah? No? Yes? No? Maybe so.
If it's a 2d4, then that would be a 40 or an 8d4. Is it okay if I just mass roll?
Yeah. All good. I'm going down to double check. Should be right. Boom, boom. Alchemist fire is
D6.
D6 with a splash of 1.
Okay, well then never mind.
Yeah, well, maybe you won't get so many of those ones this time.
it's holy water that's 2d4. I got them backwards. Oh well. 22 will significantly damage the already rickety old catapult, so that goes up like kindling.
Yay!
You
Now
did
I'm
it.
running!
What do you mean you're flying?
Stern action, rip. Move action, fly. Because there's no move action retrieve items, because there's nothing to retrieve.
And Sack falls to the ground. Ooh. And Sam's turn. Well, you don't have to worry about the catapults. I'm sure Stella's happy about that.
Almost definitely.
Yeah. Blasting weird armed guy in front of me. Or shanking, I should say. Does 14 hit?
They have no armor, but they do have natural armor, so no. Your blade
Nuts.
makes contact, but does not cut into
That
it.
damage would have been really nice.
Brings it over to NPCs.
Yeah.
Um,
I should have declared tower just to help Squeaky.
We'll move over to them and start engaging them while the zombie behind him basically gets rended in two.
That's what I was doing.
And we'll throw a punch, which is enough to basically take out the guy that has 4 hit points. As he'll get their attention. Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Doug, can you hit from the ground this one time only, please? Yes. Good for you. Good
He
Doug.
said one time only. He's never gonna do it again.
Well, it's really important that he can now stand up and actually lend aid instead of just flop on the floor and be useless. Because otherwise, they're just going to basically surround him and hack him to bits. And him being a standing target's much more likely than, say, that one coup de grace Bill or otherwise them surrounding. So that's done. Tom's going to reload his spritzer with a potion. Little buddy's going to come running back up to Estella.
Little buddy, stop! Oh wait, never mind. I know
It'll
what to
stop right there.
do.
Walter will fall back and pop a few shots. Jeez, almost a critical fail. And we'll miss and miss. And that will give Aaron a turn to decide how to distribute his abilities. Yeah, I think he's going to basically go as before, rinse and repeat. So, false life. 6 plus 4, so Estella gets 10 temporary.
Hey, Ash, we're at the same, right?
And rolling for the boss. That's a hit. 15. And our hit, moderate damage, 16. Cutting, slicing, and dicing. Get him off the battlefield little by little. And George will go over there to deal with that one.
Yeah, at least we're getting a lot of XP out of all this. After all this,
Divided by the number of people in the party, plus all the NPCs and everything. Still a decent chunk. I mean, plain simple, there's a crap ton of baddies. And stab.
If the NPCs are dead, do they still get EXP?
They do get XP for participating, even if they die.
Damn.
Same thing with party members. They technically get XP. So you could level just to die, just be raised, to just lose that level. You just did.
Hey, that means you didn't lose much.
Well, you'd only lose a half a level instead of a full level, so.
You're not too totally screwed.
No, and you could even use your stored XP in this game to bring yourself back up to that said level loss.
Fair enough.
Alright, so he hits it for a measly 4 damage. Go, George, go. And did I miss anyone? No. Oh, Chris. Withdraw 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 30,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
5, 60.
All right then.
It's gonna take my shit and leave.
Who's doing it?
Chris is running back down to you guys.
Oh.
He just got smacked by an ogre and just took out the whole amulet almost in one hit. Rogi says he's done.
Run, Chris, run!
Ash's turn, which pretty much doing the same thing that Seven's doing. They both kind of got the idea, but they're being chased by different
I'm gonna
baddies.
go ahead and help Walter out with these weird zombie doggos, and I'm attacking it.
Skeletal
And of
wolf, go! Would you have the proper tool for this?
Of course, I have a sword that slashes them. Slashing them.
Wait, that's zombies. Oh, you need bludgeoning. Well, still more useful than an arrow.
Wait a minute, both rogues are getting the fuck out.
And it's considered an evil undead, so. Well,
It is an undead. And
so that's a hit.
rules say that it is evil, so yes and yes. And it has 13 life, and you dealt 21, so poofles as you chop Skeletal Dog's head off, and it drops. That's one less he has to worry about.
And that's the end of my turn. That's all I could do.
Alright, next up is Estella? Istella? Ustella?
It's who, Stella? She'll order little buddy to stay a safe distance.
Be right back. Cook.
And stand over Bill, and then throw Mind Blade at Zombo.
Alright, the Dread Warrior. Reanimated dead guy with a giant gash in his chest and several arrows in his back. And
I
throw that blade.
Have anything in my hand, so I will be choking up on this.
Two-handed. Thrown weapons only get half strength either way.
Better than nothing, right?
I'm going blind. Where is Estella?
Standing right next to Doug on top of Bill.
Oh, that's why I can't see it. Oh, okay.
Can I thank you?
That's a hit. And
Yay!
damage for that sword throw with strength and magical property and point blank applied.
Yay! I hit something!
Now he's got another hole in his chest. Damage says
At least he's getting good ventilation through there.
not that he needs to breathe. Takes a chunk of life out. And baddie in the sky.
Hi, George.
And George is elsewhere.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I don't think we've killed him yet. We need to kill him.
Yeah, can we name that one Mark? Makes sense. Then we can go, bye, Mark.
No, he is the mark. He's the one we must kill.
I'll go in the corner of disappointment again.
Bye.
Bye.
Good luck.
Oh boy, that thing.
You have a friend!
That
I
was a
don't
60
like friends!
That was a 60-foot move. You can outrun that sucker. Because if I remember correctly, you got a 40.
Do I be an asshole or do I not be an asshole?
I can't answer that. I do not have an answer to that question.
What would 7 do? Would he be an asshole?
Low wisdom.
I may have to resort to incendiary methods.
You might have to. And here we go with attacks. Natural 20. 20 to hit. Next one, 18. And a 6. No, they got a hit on all of them finally.
That may do nothing
I'm
more than
back.
piss him off. 4. 4.
And D6, so that's 7 points. And on around to the more threatening enemy. Dread Warriors versus Doug. Take 2. Guess what? Doug's going to take 2 hits. Oof.
You're like, join us, Doug. Join us.
One of us. One of us. Bonk!
Fuck you.
That's 10 and 5, 15 damage. He has 6 life. Took 15.
Who does, Doug?
Doug had 6 life. He just took 15.
Alright, guys, we gotta burn the body.
He ain't dead.
No, but he's...
He's at -9.
Yeah. Like, and slash. Dude, that's brutal. The first attack dropped him. Yeah, they don't care. They're going for dead.
They really want us dead now. I mean, they kind of wanted us dead originally. Now they just really fucking want us dead.
Pretty much. It's like, yeah, kind of join us, one of us kind of thing. We hate your guts. And one...
Become one with the dead.
Kind of already are, emotionally.
That's a miss against Ash, but a 20 against Walter. Oh,
At least it's better.
died.
Hey, at least it's better than having all 3 of them going at him.
I mean, I guess, but still. Eh.
I mean, for Walt.
Hiccupity.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I know what I'm doing.
Alright, Walter. Bleed through some of that bonus con he got. And now round robin with Zombie. They have a whopping 2 to hit. Miss. And now the more enjoyable type of zombie.
The regular kind?
The annoying one.
The ones that get a
do the touchy-feely.
plethora of attacks.
That do the touchy-feely.
Yeah. The bad touch.
Bad touch, bad touch, bad touch!
Alright.
I
and
listen to
then-
that song now.
Bad touch?
Oh, Adam, no.
I just got my decks fixed, god damn it!
Oh my god.
Fixed, yes. Not so much anymore. But the bite missed?
Oh, that's what,
any
2 points of dex
consolation?
damage?
2 points of dex damage.
Well,
Is
my
it a
AC
song or a band?
What?
Bad touch.
I have no idea.
It's not even a song.
It's a
just
thing from
something
the
feels-
Monday game.
Oh no, it is. I think it's also a reference to the JonTron thing, where he says "bad touch, stranger
Oh
Oh
danger."
my god, you're
Max
all so...
Damage with +1 to that, so 10 damage as claw and claw. Guess who's getting temporary next? Oh, Jesus.
I've lost track of how much damage I've taken this round, this game.
Enough.
Enough that I should be down, yeah.
And we still got the wolves next to you, unless they
Oh, wait, no.
just
I would be at
early
2 HP
rocket.
if I hadn't healed.
That one.
2 9s. The wolves
No,
will
no.
miss. Thank God.
I had just posted it in general.
Oh, you're talking about that song.
It's literally called The Bad Touch Shake.
I know the
think we
song.
did it at like the same time.
And it is Seven's turn.
So I have a question. Has this dragon been gaining on me?
It just took to the air last round. And looks like covered 60 foot of ground while flying. It hasn't gone up in the air yet. It's just like 10 feet off the ground.
Well, then if it's not, I'm going south into the party.
Okay.
And lowering my altitude.
If you go lower in altitude, you can double your speed.
You're right. Essentially, I'm trying to go at an angle to get really close to the ground, so hopefully it'll be all like, ooh, kibbles and bits on the ground instead of in the air. So, I will be making the equivalent of a fly in a run. Or a run and a fly. So that would be
So your normal speed is what, 40?
40.
Alright.
So, in short, Chris pulled the boss, but you're going to kite it to the party.
Okay, so Squeaky, if you're going at a downward angle, your base movement speed goes from a 40 to an 80. So double move is 160.
Okay.
A run becomes...
Well, you can't completely do a run because then that's crash into the ground.
True, you hit the ground.
So yeah, moving at 80, but technically it's down 160 if she.
Which means if you
want.
do full double move, you would be at ground level.
I'm not planning to go ground level. I want to go down till I'm 10 feet off the ground and then continue flying away from the party.
Well, considering you can move 80 with a double move, but technically you can go down up to 160, which if you're
You'd be able to cover
140 up,
140 in
you can
distance.
leave yourself 130. So move over 180 on the board and consider yourself 10 feet off the ground, as you want.
Okay, we're definitely going south.
I have to ask, why are we listening to the Bad Touch?
Because zombies are draining stat scores.
So
Oh, yeah.
then
That's
I
a-
go
that's a
essentially
bad
like that
touch.
way and then downwards.
That's my bad touch. Bad
I'll
That's
put
a bad
myself
touch.
one before the Ravager.
I would have been back this week, but my internet was down until about an hour ago. So,
Let's just say you missing this fight is not necessarily a bad thing for you.
yeah, no, but the bad thing is that I've missed all the treasure that I lined up for everybody to get.
Kazu, here's a, here's part, I'm gonna post a picture, and this is only half the bad guys.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know if I want
I'm
to
also,
see.
I'm also describing it to you right.
You could scroll up about 2 game sessions ago and all the postings and see the full map.
That's half
Oh,
the bad
dear.
guys.
Dear God.
They fought an army. They're still fighting the army.
Oh, dear God. Welcome to the Battle of Winterfell, ladies and gentlemen.
that
what
reference
she
was
said.
already made.
I'm going back to playing Hearthstone. I'll talk to y'all later. Good
Here's
luck with your zombies.
here's
There
the
you go,
rest
Kazu.
of what's coming. There's the
So
second.
7 has flown and moved, and you're 10 feet off out of wolf biting distance. Well, are you 5 foot square? So you're 2 squares up, or you're 10 feet of ground between you and that.
I am about 2 squares up, yes. And then I would actually be like right here. Square behind the Ravager, I should say.
Behind the doggo.
Yes.
Zombie wolf. Well, skeletal wolf.
Wherever the fuck it is.
Skeletal wolf. Done. Alright, so 1 square behind said wolfo. And 10 feet up, so you're not just 5 feet above its head to where it can take a snap at you if it wanted to. And that brings it over to Sam's turn.
Michael, I need these 4 to make me reflex saves.
Are we going with pyrotechnics?
We are indeed going with pyrotechnics. Although first I have to roll a concentration, cast defensively.
Don't watch that.
Yes, I
That's
succeed.
bad. Don't watch. Zombies don't really have reflex, and the other guys have what could qualify as a loose check. Well, and then the other guys have a -1. Boop, boop. Wow. That's
Alright.
like totally random.
So the 19-18 succeed.
1 and 1. So first guy makes it, second guy misses, third guy makes it, fourth guy fails.
Because that's
Every
12
other-
points of fire damage as I burning hands the whole group.
Through your own magical means.
Yeah, because those guys just fuck those guys.
Bad touch.
Yeah.
Make
Bad touch us, we give the bad touch back.
the zombie barbecue and you're all invited.
So these 2 are taking damage, right? Okay. I was gonna be worried.
And that one makes for half. So it's 6. There we go. Ta-da!
That also tells me that these 2 guys have a lot more HP than I thought they did.
They're in the 30s.
Oh shit.
They also have DR.
Versus fire?
No,
Okay.
that'd be resistance, but they also have DR.
I do
Although
enough
most of
damage
the party
to blow through
combined
their
has.
DR.
Yeah,
Slashing weapons, I assume.
it's actually magic.
Weapon is considered magical at this point.
Like I said, they have DR, but most of the party can cut through it, especially those
Okay,
with
that's
mind
good.
blades. And of course, the dog will cut through it, and most of the NPCs. But yeah, if you didn't, you'd have to deal with DR.
I believe my weapon is classified as magical right now. Yeah.
I think you threw the buffs on it to make it so,
Yes, I did.
because increased to hit and such.
Uh-huh.
Darn, he's not gonna be able to do 2 at one time, so we're gonna have to break this up. He sees the big O thing flying, so he'll take out 1, and his unseated assistant will take out the. Snap and snap. And then he will move up 5 feet. Chris, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come over near Alum and shank the other one. Wow. Almost miss. Damn it, man.
His job is just blow shit up. His job is not stab shit.
You would honestly be amazed.
Based on those rolls, no, I would not.
And he drops.
Who gets dropped?
Chris ran up and killed the other one that Alum was fighting.
Oh.
And he's pretty much made it back to the party. Doug's at -9. Guess what happens? He's gonna have to make a roll or die. He was pretty in life, and he'll make a pretty corpse in death.
He makes pretty corpse in death.
Goodbye, Doug. We hardly knew you.
Yeah, I don't
Literally.
really see I'm not sure if Party's going to shed much of a tear over that.
Seriously, we hardly knew him.
There can only be one alpha male.
You guys had the opportunity of taking him with you instead of Iris. Yeah, you were better off taking Iris.
There's a reason we took Iris.
Yeah, Tom's done. And Tom's turn, he moves up. Yeah, Doug looks like hell. The other guy's not as bad. And Spritzer activate. Sprays a mist on him, and Bill's going to get the heal for 6. That'll put him at a positive 4. Right before it's his turn to take 4 point of damage. And he's awake again! And he's going to grab his weapon. And they're too close, so he will just have to lay there. Magey. Well, run over to you. Because you look like you're having a hell of a time.
Taking a lot of shit.
He'll gain 12 temp.
12 temp.
12 temp.
Got it.
And little buddy will just skitter right where he is and does a little dance as if he's not even aware you guys are on a battlefield. Stomps his feet, just spins around. Looks over at Estella, hoping to get her attention. Probably too busy on other things. Walter, do not suck tonight. God, man. He's not rolling his best. Yay. Hurt it ever so slightly. And that's it. Dun dun. Oh, don't forget the ads. George's gonna pick up one, and Boss will go ahead and snag one of those Bane Deads that you injured, and go ahead and snag up the zombie for the other, sending out some of that mess. Thanks to the work you did.
Is it bad that I'm realizing Sam and the boss are a pretty good team for shredding through shit?
Well,
Be an even better team if a certain little bird was over here.
hey, I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
That's 30 rounds.
Well.
I took up the catapults.
Yeah. Would you rather have the catapults back?
No, I'm fine, but still. Do it faster!
It would be easier if they didn't notice the bird.
It's a little hard not to notice the bird after the bird takes out 2.
Send that guy back.
They were like, that bird is a spot. Get it.
Oh, come on. Will. There we go.
All
Alright, that handles that, so Ash's turn.
Okay, time to
Bird
attack
delivered
this zombie.
aerosol. I ignite aerosol, and it goes boom.
Time to attack this wolf thingy.
Do it. Kill the blasted thing. Make the party happy.
Ow, that. I think I killed it though.
Thankfully, it only has 8 out of its 13 life, so yes, you murdered it.
You
or
finished
destroyed it.
Now to help you guys out, going over here with the wolves.
Siege and falls apart.
And that's the end of my turn.
Helping out the guy who's buffing. Definitely a good thing. Estella's turn. Bill is conscious thanks to Tom. You think Doug might be dead when they hacked him. What you got? Lydia. You
Sorry.
dares?
I was eating food.
Okay. That's allowed.
Summoning Mind Blade again in Hacken.
My blade and swing. Now who's the damsel in distress and who's saving who? Stella saving Doug and Slash.
Well, Doug's dead.
Well, Doug's dead, but saving Bill.
It's
Hey,
not kill. It's not kill Bill. It's save Bill.
John, help!
Yes.
That's all she'll say. Flanking anything?
He just finished off his, so he can very much come over to you next turn. Baddie's turns. Big guy's coming. Big guy coming.
Big guy's
Zombie.
burning.
Yep,
Did we
You
get
don't
their burn
mind?
damage for last round?
we did.
Alright, 3 for this round.
What about the dex damage for that one?
He's at -3, so from his 8, he is down to 5 dex now. If keeps up, he may not even be able to move short. Which wouldn't be a bad thing.
No, it wouldn't.
I think the party would be okay with that.
I know it would be.
We all would be. Then we just go over him and just stab dead.
Can't coup de grace. He's undead, immune to crit.
Okay, then we'll just keep attacking him. We'll just keep rolling attacks until he is dead.
We turn him into an undead sandbag.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, 55, 60.
Oh, great. We've got company!
And these guys here, which have been standing silent with the soldiers, will basically take their weapons, sheath them, pull out bows, and pretty much have their sights set on over here,
Oh, that's not nice.
where the mage, mind blade, and swordswoman are, along with the rogue captain.
That's not nice.
No,
It's not.
definitely going to get very bad real short.
Good news is, that was their turn.
And then these two, the 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15 will move to there, and the two of them will attack Stella. That's scary.
That's the sound it makes.
What? No, sorry. I was being attacked by a floaty thingy.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
2 and a 3.
Oh, thank God.
Wow. Luck be
Oh.
with you.
Luck be a lady tonight. Finally, things are starting to look up.
That's something.
Oh my goodness. Baddies over here, zombie attacking. 19 will actually possibly hit. 1. Well, there goes another image thanks to a measly zombie. That's insulting. Other zombie moves up. Other zombie moves up. Other zombie moves to there. And wolf moves to there. And let's see it happen. All right. Claw from Bane Dead. Claw from Bane Dead. And bite.
Is this all versus me?
All you. 9,
Oh.
17, and 16.
The 17 and 16 both hit, because I now have an AC 16 because of that fucker.
And there's 2 more decks gone. Well, sorry, 1 more deck's gone because the bite doesn't drain decks.
And I'm down to a 15 AC.
So bite damage and claw damage. So one claw misses, but the second one hits, causing 1 point of dex loss, and then we have the bite. So here we go. 1d4 plus 1, and then just a d6. So 8 points of damage, which temporary to suck it up.
Thankfully.
And wolves versus our good Mind Blade wielder, who's about to get mauled. 16s and 18s. Yeah. Called it. 2 plus 1, 5 plus 1, so that's 9 points of damage to Ash.
Shiggity.
Yes.
Hopefully he still has
get bit.
temporary
Yeah.
to suck that up.
Yep, I do have the thingy, so how much did I take again? Oh, 5.
9.
9. So I have 14 temp hit points, so
5 left.
yeah, that's it.
That's very useful. And done there. So it is Seven's turn.
Now I'm running away.
Run and boom. Straight line.
Yes.
Off, and away. So we'll just slide you on over here.
And then I'm guessing find cover, switch back to Doggo, and haul ass back.
Let's see. 1D 100. With under 20. Distance. 1D 100. 2. Wow. So within your speed.
Yay!
So nice. So yeah, you basically run, you get to a location, so all you have to do is next round drop down, swift action change, and then move action to come around the rock and start heading back. And then run to come back to here.
I actually have to take off all my equipment and put it back on.
Yeah. I was like, after you do your equipment, and then, yeah. It'll take a little while, but...
In 2 rounds, she'll be back.
Swift action, change, take off item, take off item, take off item, move,
Wait,
move.
doesn't have that many items to take off.
No, sorry, 2 items have to be taken off because keep the collar on.
Yep.
So 2 items. So land, take off 1 item, take off another item, switch back, put on an item, put on another item, come around rock, move action, and then run, and then move action back on the board. So we're looking at
2 rounds.
three rounds, and then you'll be back.
Free action drop down, swift action change, move to take off, swift action change, move back on, and then run back.
And then next round, step on the board.
Yeah, so 2 rounds to be back on the board.
Just don't die out there.
Steps around, runs into another army.
Crying for the next 5 days.
This cemetery looks awfully vacant at the moment. I'll go hide in here.
No! I'm not dumb!
What's your wisdom?
A 7?
Just like you.
Yeah, I
Well,
know.
if you look at the way that I view it is like when it comes to strategy and stuff, you at least have that.
I mean, I'm sitting at 20 intelligence at the moment, but only an 8 wisdom and a 9 dex.
Ooh, you're getting down there with the ogre.
Yeah, I've lost 3 points of dex this fight, and I was already missing 2.
Oh my god. Where's the cleric when you need her?
Dead.
With her throat ripped out and dead twice.
I don't know. Where is she?
I
Savage.
didn't do it! The ghost did it!
Oh, whenever something bad happens, it's always the ghost.
Let's see. The dog is covered in blood, and he's standing over a dead body. A ghost did. Okay, time to take this dog down with all.
Just be happy I missed the arrows when you guys tried to heal yourselves. I forgot that count. Otherwise, things would be a lot worse. But Sam's turn.
Be right back.
Well, I'm taking out the motherfucker that's annoying the shit out of me.
That would be the guy right in front of you, because the rest are zombies.
Yes, because it's like, stop taking away my dex. 17 to hit.
That is a hit on him.
21 damage, fucker.
Asshole.
He has 12 left.
Which means next round he dies.
Mm-hmm. As long as you don't lose any more dex.
Fuck. And I will actually...
Done?
No. No. Oh, wait. No, volley fires against area. That's not an AC thing, so I can't do that. Shit. I actually don't have anything I can cancel that crap with. Fuck. I can't cancel any of that.
I'm back.
Yes, no, maybe so.
Five footstep.
Okie dokie.
And I will point out to the other guys of arrows. Which means the boss is probably going to 5 foot step over to there.
And that'll bring it to Olims and all the NPCs. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And
Shankafoo.
stab. All that shit for damage. Well, do what you can. Still alive. Or
Damage is damage is damage is
standing.
damage.
5, 10, 15. Alan will look back at Estella and call out, "You have this."
Yeah! Literally points at the entire swarm sarcastically.
Okay. He nods and walks forward toward the ogres.
You forgot he's literal.
Not what I meant!
Like I said, you forgot he's literal.
Congratulations. you just met Captain Literal.
You gotta keep in mind that Captain Literal meets Captain Sarcasm.
Back
So,
Feet.
the
load.
top rivals.
There's some decent hits. Let's see if we can get that son of a nickel and diming blasted wolf. Sad little man. And gonna go over to here, and George will finish him off with a nice near crit. Too bad they can't be critted. Based on what Sam said, Aaron's gonna back up. And he's just gonna magic missile the wolf down there. For 3 measly points. Boss will tumble through the enemies with a check and get itself in front of them. And I think that covers everybody under the sun. Ash's turn.
I'm gonna attack the wolf in front of Sam to give her some, at least give her some breathing space. I hope this will hit. Actually, I'm gonna use a charge out of my gauntlet to get a +2 on my attack. I mean, a +2 to my damage. No, I'm not gonna do it. That's a power attack.
Yes, no, maybe so.
That's a regular power attack because these things the wolves they die easily. At least to me.
13. You dealt 22. Despite it being slashing, it still hacks through them, so down it goes. Drops. And that's your standard. You still have your move.
What can I do? What can I? If I footstep down here, that's the end of my turn.
Okie dokie. Estella, your turn. You got the one Dread Warrior right below where Dead Doug is. And then you got all those archers aiming at the party. And down
Wait,
there.
they're still alive?
And oh yeah, the giant flying thing, zombie wyvern with the undead cleric-looking individual shedding a fog cloud behind it, coming towards you. Let's roll percentile to see if it loses interest in Doggo due to its distance. Yeah, it totally lost interest. So that means 50-50 chance.
Bye, Estella.
It has its eyes not set on you, surprisingly. It actually has its eyes set on Ash, Sam, over in that direction.
Oh no!
So it basically turns from heading toward the bird as it's too far away, starts turning your direction, and basically past you. So it looks like it's going to fly over or beside you and head over in this general direction.
Nix, you killed us.
Nix will probably only get worried if Sam dies.
Hey!
What, you're not in the middle of the bullshit that's fixing to happen.
True.
You almost were. Keyword.
Yeah.
Oh, I was muted when I said that.
What?
The problem is, Shig! 7 knows Sam has good survivability rates and knows how to get her shit out of stuff, so he's not gonna be worried.
Estella will yell at take care of the Wyvern Rider. And then strike at Thing 2. If you heard that.
Alright, you're striking at the Dread Warrior to...
After I tell to kill the Wyvern Rider thing.
Looks over his shoulder and says, "It's within my reach."
Thanks.
Alright, make your attack, do your thing. No, you hit it in the back and it just turns to face you and brings its axe up. You have its attention.
Well, it's better than none.
And
She'll also ask Tom for some squirts.
heal him, please, over here. And 5, 10, moving up. 5, 10, 15, 20. Moving up. 5, 10, 15. Moving up. Need fire damage.
Four more points.
And that guy's down to 4 decks now. Up there. And they take 4 more.
Someone with worse decks than Sam.
And moving up, moving over and over, taking their big baddies with them. And before we move the big boss, we'll go ahead and dish out the trouble with the little things. 18, that's a hit. Ouch. Well, yay for bonus con. 29. Of course, that can kill you when it wears off.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah. What's the worst that could happen?
We all die. That's the worst that could happen.
I was gonna say
No,
there are
no,
some
you
people
wouldn't
here with
die
the
on
con
this
bonus
island.
that could really screw them over.
You guys would get back up. You'd just be fighting for the wrong team.
Well,
Actually,
that's the
Ash
question.
would've been-
Which trips first? The island curse or Vecna curse?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That is the answer.
Ash would have only the island curse, because no Vecna.
Yeah, for you, it's easy. The rest of us, yeah, not so much.
And that's where the yes comes in.
Yes. Indeed.
Let's see, that's been 4 rounds since Doug's gone down. Coming up.
Wait. Let's go that fast?
No, it's got a counter on it.
Oh, shit.
Just gotta wait to see. There's funsies in place.
God damn it.
Natural 1 trying to kill Estella. Apparently you got his attention, but he's not taking you seriously.
Roll to confirm
Although followed
that.
with a natural 20, so that's not a crit fail, it's just a miss. And you save someone else a critical to the face. So someone out there's happy.
Sam.
Estelle was like, if they weren't taking me seriously, she's just like, is this some sort of insult, gods?
You're just am I a joke to you?
Yes.
Basically,
You seen that
And-
meme, Dad? Didn't you?
there's
goes
the
to-
hit.
Wolf goes to bite Ash, and that is 5 points.
And let's see, 5 points exactly. No more temporary hit.
Wolf, let's see, zombie moves up. 5-10, 5-10. Zombies go after boss, that's their move. And you still have your personal friend there.
Fuck him.
1 claw,
Yes.
and no bite. So another dex point. And 3 points of damage.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. I'm gonna kill the motherfucker dead.
That's kind of the point, Adam.
I'm gonna kill him deader than dead.
At that point, wouldn't he just be your servant?
Nah. He's not even good enough for that.
Oh.
How?
Ooh, you just kicked him in the.
I mean,
Well,
he's not
okay.
even worthy of being Seven's chew toy.
Do these zombies even have balls?
I don't care. I kick them in whatever anatomy I damn well please.
Boom, boom. All right, I get to draw objects on the battlefield. Because it's the best way to be able to illustrate.
Uh-oh.
Let's see.
I just hope I don't have to do anything that's reflex save related.
Maybe.
Because I have a
Okay.
0.
10 foot.
Oh boy. Huh, that's
10
not me.
foot.
Still not me.
10 foot.
Uh-oh. That is
You were
me.
saying
It's like, that's not me. Oh crap, that is
10
me.
foot.
That is me again. What the hell?
Okay, only in one of these squares, but you
10
and
foot.
never.
10 foot.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One for each of them. Alrighty.
What the hell is this?
They are basically going to one napalm the hell out of you guys. As they're firing arrows at you, and they shoot the arrows in unison, comes flying at you, and they're way off target. They hit the ground at your feet, or 5 to 10 feet away from you. And then all of a sudden, the arrows explode in a gas of acid, soaking the area.
I activate
Aw.
magic item. I get energy resistance 10 acid for the next round.
Ass.
So they just use fountainhead arrows, which basically pump out a lot of crap worth of damage, and that cloud of acid lingers for 3 rounds. You're allowed a reflex save for half.
Well, might as well take
Yes.
it. Never mind.
Hey, I save against one of them.
Ass.
Stella, you're inside 2 of them, so you get to do 2 rolls.
I don't know how many.
Lydia,
I don't know.
I
what the
have
four-
no
You're
bonus
inside
to my
2,
saves.
Ash.
I already rolled 2.
So,
It
yeah,
still doesn't change the fact that you have a better save than I do.
2 fails
At a
for
plus
Lydia,
0, mind you.
1 fail for Ash,
Oh god damn it!
1 fail for Sam, 1 auto make. Then I've got all the NPCs to roll for.
Oh, fountain arrows, fuck. It's like, and it's AoE effect. Fuck, I'm activating the item.
Okay, for Stella, that's 16 damage of acid.
I'm assuming you're just going
Awesome.
by squares left or right?
Pretty much going per people, so it's Estella, then it's going to be over to Ash, and then to you. So for Ash, you made 1, so that's the non-make, and that's the make, so that
Damn
would
it, they get
be
him.
9, and then half of 8 is 4, so 13 acid damage to you.
That literally puts me at 0.
You are conscious, and all you have to do is take a 5-foot step to get out of hell. And that's also enough damage to kill your little friend, though. So Wolfie's gone.
Buddy, I think, might be dead.
Buddy's super dead.
Oh, Bill might be dead.
Dread Warrior is gonna still be standing with that, although a lot less in the good standing, more of corroding. With
Melting.
half his life.
He's melting.
Unfortunately, Buddy running around the battlefield with 1 life is not going to be in any condition to survive. Not to mention that equipment's going to be going up, whatever's on him.
Arrows.
So those extra arrows and his saddlebag and such are gone. You don't have to worry about Doug probably rising up unless he comes up as a spirit, because his body's being dissolved along with his equipment.
Alright.
Gonna miss the equipment.
Yeah.
Tom's gonna take some damage from that. So is Aaron. Aaron's not gonna look so sweet. He's near death. Let's see. Bill has actually a good reflex, so let's see if he can make those for half. Yes and yes. Damage is 16, so that's, let's see, 5 is 2, 11 is 10, makes 5, so that's 7 damage. He's only at -3.
So,
Not dead.
down but not dead.
Yes. Not so sure he's going to make the next couple of checks.
Unless
But
somebody
then again,
drags him
Estella's probably going to move action, grab him, and drag him out.
Mm-hmm.
So, no big deal. It's okay, I'll be able to stand up and fight! Ouch.
Thud.
Let's see. Ash took his damage, and then that brings it over to Sam. 10 and 7.
I take none.
And your little friend is dusted.
I am perfectly fine with that.
I mean, I can try to roll those reflexes, but no.
It's fine.
Because even if it
Close,
takes
no.
half, that's still 13. How much did it have left?
5 and 3 would be 8. He has 12, so he could have survived if he had made it. Barely. Not that, wouldn't finish that.
Yeah, he's dead anyway.
So you guys are inside an acid cloud, and it doesn't look like it's dissipating. And flying baddie, because yes, I did not forget. And flying over towards Sam and Ash, and gets as far as 5 feet as it collides into something and plummets to the ground. And Ryder is ejected from Mount as they're both on the
Thank
ground.
goodness.
So they're flying along, it's like they hit a brick wall and they just drop. So both are prone now.
Don't know what did that, but I'm not going to complain.
And that brings it over to Doggo's turn. Move action land, swift action transform, and take off one of 2 items, I imagine.
Isn't it free action to just drop?
10 feet, could.
And then...
Just has to make the check. Oh no, make a tumble check.
Yeah, I was going to say. Squeaky, roll a tumble.
I mean, the downside is it would...
Aww.
Isn't it DC 10?
It's like a 15, I think. Of course, also the dropping part could wind up prone, but...
Oh, wow, prone. She's prone behind cover. Oh, wow.
Also going to take a d6 of damage for falling. Treat a fall as if it was 10 feet shorter than it really is. 15.
I was at 10 feet.
Yeah, I know. You'd have treated the fall as if it was none, so you take no damage and land on your feet.
So instead, you
You
fall
had to roll a
prone,
3.
and you
No,
take.
I didn't roll a 3. I rolled a 1.
Yeah,
No, you needed to roll a 3.
you'll take 3 points of damage as you hit a large rock with your shoulder and cut yourself. And you can use a move action to stand up behind the rocks, and
Or use both
swift
move
action
actions to
turn
take off
back.
gear.
And then you have a move action take off 1 piece of gear.
Yeah, I'm just actually going to stay prone on the ground since I'm safe and then take off my gear.
Okay, 2 items taken off. Take out the pearl, take off the bracelet. And then next turn you can transform and then put them both back on. And then stand up and move around rock and then run back and then engage and fight. All right, that brings it to Sam's turn.
Moving there.
Nasty Cloud.
Moving there. Moving there. Shanking zombie.
Fair enough.
Actually, I'll end up there. A little bit of buffer between me and the bullshit.
Which I rolled, and Doug would have animated 2 rounds from now. But in 3 rounds of acid, he's not getting back up.
How do I have a 0 damage?
Because he was going to become a corporal undead. Nobody to animate.
There's a glitch in what I did somewhere, so the math
I
for
think
that is going to be 26 damage.
It has 16,
Oh,
so...
I see a double plus in there.
I know, but I didn't add anything. I didn't. All I did was just click submit a whole bunch of times.
Weirdo, but 1 less baddie.
There we go. That worked this time.
Autumn's turn. Gonna take the 5-foot step since those guys are basically whittled down. See if... he can't. He can get one of them, but he can't get the other. And other people's turns. Percentile rolls 1d100. 100. Opposite direction. You need to roll lower, Bill.
Damn it, Bill.
Rolls high when he rolls low when he doesn't need it. Rolls high when he doesn't need it.
As usual, he rolls the opposite direction of what he needs to do.
A
Tom
100
will-
to save?
No, it's a 1 to 10 to save.
You have a 10% to save, so 1 through 10.
Oh.
Tom will move out. Aaron will move out.
Will Tom spritzer Aaron?
Pretty much. And Aaron will throw a flask of acid at the dog. And actually hit. And deal 2 points. Damage is damage.
Damage is damage.
And Aaron will get spritzed for 3 points. And Walter will take a 5-foot step back away from the cloud of death and also pop 2 more shots into the dog. Well, 1 shot. And for 1 damage. Just use a sword, dude.
It costs too much of his ego.
Well, I mean, to be fair, he's the least hurt out of everyone on the board, so it is getting him somewhere.
I mean, yeah, but yeah.
Meh.
My argument is he.
Sometimes you just gotta be that guy.
I'm a bow guy. It's what I do.
Walter meets an entirely new cast of characters because of fucking acid. You can take that in any context.
I'm sure the viewers will. And tumbling up to Ogre and beating the crap out of Ogre.
This
in my
tumble
range.
sounds familiar.
Dick.
And boss is a little slow, but did get the item out of the bag last round, and we'll take a 5-foot step and chunk it and deal with all those remaining annoyances which basically peltered the party.
Grenade
With
out!
a nice big kaboom. And aim and chunk and kablamo. Giant ass explosion. They're dead. And those guys move there, those move there. Done, done, done. Ash's turn.
5-foot step, get down here, move action, take out a potion, and chug it down.
Okay, you are healing your...
Let's see.
with those arrows in you, so you heal for 7. And each burrowing arrow deals a d8 point of damage as the healing forces them out. You take 21 points of damage.
That just kills me.
Ow, fuck.
Pulling them out deals a d8, and healing instantly activates them.
I mean, I healed before. That didn't seem to affect the
Sorry, I
arrows.
forgot. I stated that. I was like, and I forgot that you guys healed before, otherwise they would have triggered earlier.
Oh my god!
Fuck.
In other words, my
god
character.
damn.
In other words,
wait,
my character. Either way, my Ash was dead. Either
1d4,
way.
not d8s.
Okay,
Okay,
I was gonna
no.
say, what the fuck?
I was like, wait. Wait.
I think you multiplied a little bit too much, Michael.
11.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
I
like,
was gonna
wait. I was looking
D8
at
would
the
be
other item.
harpoon, I think. No, harpoon's even a D6.
Yep.
So I was
Okay,
trying to
you
figure out,
really-
like, where is he getting D8s?
Tearing them out deals a D8, and healing triggers them for a D4.
Okay.
Okay. You nearly gave me a heart attack. You nearly scared me, Mike. I'm going to spend the rest of my night making my new character.
Thankfully, I will have to wait at least until you step back in the acid or the wolf or someone else hits you.
So wait a minute, Michael. That makes me beg the question of... These are arrows inside of Seven's body. Whatever is attached to him gets absorbed. What's going on?
They're magical items, so they're absorbed into you. So in your human form, so your arrows are gone from your bird form and into your human form. And when you switch to doggo form next round and start putting your stuff on, they're inside your human form. So they are magically suppressed.
At least
As
until
a
you go
magic
back
item
to
would
bird
be,
form.
till you go back into human form. Then you got the arrows in you.
Essentially, that's not really going to be a problem until I go back to human form. Which, if I go back to human form, it's because I either go unconscious, which is automatically going to kill me, or when we're off this damn place and I'm full health.
Yeah, it's either you have your downtime and you pull them out one at a time during your downtime to heal, or yeah, you go unconscious, someone runs over, I'll heal you! Boom. Take 2d.
We're going to pull them out when we pull them out.
Yeah.
How much? What type of action is it to activate your healing belt?
Standard. Pretty sure it's standard. Like a
Oof.
potion. So, Ash is still alive, my mistake. And Estella's turn. In the cloud of death.
Dragging Bill the fuck out of here. There's only one direction we can go. It's that way.
That always?
Yeah,
But
that
hey,
way.
at least I don't. On the outside, I don't have any arrows in me anymore, so
No.
there's that at least.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Strength check or a grapple check? Or can I just drag him?
You can just drag him. He's dead weight,
Awesome.
so move action. As long as it's not a weight issue for you.
No,
Which
it's
even
not a
then,
weight
you're
issue.
dragging, so that's like... Still shouldn't be a problem. Come on, we can make it! Starts pulling and the acid gets out of it. You're really light, just holding the hand.
That would break her.
Aw. It would have reminded her what would have happened to Timmy. Poor Timmy.
What happened to Timmy?
I don't want to talk about it.
Did he get confined to a wheelchair and all he could say is Timmy now?
So Estella gets out, move action, standard action, so done. Next up is Baddies. Comes out of the fog and takes a swing at you. Because 13, no way in hell. As he's dissolving but still standing. And Wolf will attack Walter. You guys are crazy. And Walter will get hit for 6. Zombies will move. Ogre will attempt to crush one of the guys. No. Zombie will move up. Zombie will move up. Ogre will move up. Fire damage.
Oh, sorry. I get the wrong stuff. 4 points! Am I gonna kill it with just the fire damage?
It's down to 3, although Alan will probably finish it off. But yeah, it basically is getting there.
I want to roll just to see. Oh, nope, it would take 2 rounds.
Oh,
Oh well.
And proceeding over, proceeding down, proceeding down, proceeding down, slowly shuffle. And baddie standing up, baddie standing up. Kind of like, what the hell? And Seven's turn. Putting on equipment, shifting back. And Sam's turn.
I'm going to use another charge off my belt, which will trigger the arrows.
Fun times, fun
Which
times.
is 3d4 to my 2d8.
And 2d4.
I heal through your arrows.
5.
So I heal for 10.
Oh, you have 3 arrows, so
Yeah, one more.
Just hit d4. 1.
So 6 to my 15, so I heal for 9.
Pretty much.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alrighty. Olim's turn.
Give her flanking.
Guy on fire. Gonna punch it. Gonna kill it.
Well, Ash was just left for dead.
5, 10.
You're behind all the bullshit, so getting to you for them is hard. So you have a chance to heal yourself. You have potions.
I'm at -4 right now.
You said you were still up.
No, like I said, when I said I was up, I was literally. I mean, I got 7, but then at the 11, it put me at -4. I'm up, but not. I'm dying
So wait,
right now.
how can you heal for 7, lose 11, and be instantly at -4? What HP did you have before that?
He had
At
10.
Yeah, I was at 0. It heals me up for 7, and then I got the 11, and it put me at -4 after it did the calculation.
Oh. Yeah,
Right on
you
the
didn't
dot,
mention
yeah.
the fact you were actually down. Because I'm
well.
still up means literally I'm still up.
Tom will get to him.
Okay.
We believe in you, Tom. Don't fuck up.
Yeah, you can get there.
Hey, being nice to Tom actually paid off.
And let's see, NPCs. Gonna drop the other big hulking mess.
I find it funny that we're friendlier towards NPCs than actual PCs.
That's true.
No, not always.
You guys are a weird bunch.
Stop and think. There have been several NPCs y'all been assholes to.
Which ones?
That's because their legs looks delicious.
Wait. I don't. What? Oh yeah, the ones you've eaten.
I'm sorry. It shouldn't be as funny as it is.
Me being
But
confused.
yeah, I went to say he's. When I say I meant up. I mean he's still
Wasn't
barely
dead
alive.
by miscalculation.
Yeah, it's just. Yeah, but literally, you said you were still up, so I'm like, he's good. Go on.
I mean, look at this.
I can't see your. Yeah, with the gold lines on top of it, I can't see your health bar.
Yeah, I guess there was a miscommunication between the team.
Yeah. Because where it is, I wouldn't be able to see your health bar because of all the gold lines. That's why I didn't know what your HP was either.
Ha! Bill stabilizes with a 6.
Oh my god,
It can happen.
it's a miracle.
1 in 10 chance, yeah. That's the power of love.
Is that what you call?
You can call it whatever you want. Oh my god.
It's more of a, let's see how long I can get this form around.
And Bosch will take out 2 more zombies, clearing that crap out. And we'll stay right where he.
If he dies, Stella might wind up just taking his shit.
I miss you, Bill. Oh, he got a pocket full of coin. That's excellent.
I'll just take this as my inheritance.
I'll share this forever and ever until I need to buy booze. I need to use booze.
Until I need booze, yeah, basically. Please tell me, for God's sakes, he finally levels up like hell.
Only if he survives everything. Maybe. Maybe.
I'm trying to do my makeshift healer job, okay, man?
And that'll bring it to Ash's turn. Follow Bill's record and roll that low number.
I doubt. Yep.
Wrong way, Shake.
I can't control this. No, I can't control this woman.
You can pray to the orange Jesus.
I was waiting for somebody to say it.
That's tick for
Question:
one.
Does RNGs does you well in Final Fantasy 14?
Stella's turn.
No, that's just my own stupidity.
Honesty is the first step. So what is Estella doing?
Stella is thinking.
Are you going to think the next 6 seconds?
Yeah, no. She's going to use the heal belt on herself. Somebody has to stay alive, right? 2d8,
Oh, God.
correct?
How many arrows you have in you?
How many arrows you have in you, and how many charges you
4.
burning?
I have
44. Good luck.
Pick how many charges you're gonna use. I recommend all.
I guess all.
4d8 versus 4d4.
Roll high and hope I roll low. That's good numbers. Those are terrible numbers.
So you gain 15 HP.
And you are arrow free.
That's why I said use it all. Otherwise you're gonna get fucked.
And that's it.
Yeah, you used all charges on the belt. That's your standard action. You still have a
Yep.
move technically.
Nah, you can't do that, right? When your BA is 7, you don't get a second attack, right?
Base attack for your level is going to be 5 at most.
Yeah, so you don't get double attacks.
No. Besides, your
Which
standard
is
action
your
was to
standard, so.
heal.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why you can move, but that's it. Move or do something with an item.
Drag Bill and I 7 feet. I mean, not 7, but 5.
Could, but you got a baddie right behind you to take a swing at your
Oh.
back.
Never
He's
mind.
missed you twice.
You know what?
but
No,
you made
I'll
it
just conjure a mind blade and wait.
Let's see. Yeah, that acid's eating away at people's corpses.
Little buddy! Oh, great, Doug's gone. Fantastic.
Oh no, we care more about the spider than we do about the person.
I'm a little busy to worry about them, honestly, for Sam.
Betty behind you, taking a swing at you. That's a hit. And that's 8 damage.
Against Sam or Estella?
Estella.
Oh, okay. From what I thought that was Sam. I was like, okay.
Why?
Good thing you used the belt.
Yeah.
Wolf versus Walter. barely a miss. And then zombie versus the boss. That's a hit. Maybe. One, nope. There goes another image. Last one. And now zombie 5-foot step. Zombie 5-foot step. Big guy moves up. Zombie. Zombie. And moves to there. And we have a guy who's gone from 8 to 2 decks.
Oh my. Boss went down to 2 decks?
No, the zombie
The
ogre.
Oh.
Zombie ogre who threw the plank up at the bird and came back and impaled himself in the leg and got a critical fail.
The bleed for 1 dex is still going.
And Wyvern will stand up, and Wyvern will move forward,
Oh boy.
and Batty will go to move toward and all of a sudden get whisked 5 feet into the air and torn in half.
Was that the boss?
Yep.
Whoops. And I guess it only works on things size medium or smaller.
And at that point, the enemies will kind of stop. And that will leave the deck locks in charge, which looks like they're a little concerned, and they actually seem to be giving the order to retreat. Which point, Seven's turn, fully dressed, come around, and the rock, and proceeding up. Next round, will arrive back on the map. Sam's turn, flanking zombie.
Killing said zombie.
Michael,
Yes.
wouldn't I be on the map currently due to the fact that I gain essentially 40 movement speed?
I think Zombo dead.
Movement speed versus flying.
Yeah.
Yes. My flying was 40, my land speed is 50.
I mean, you're going to be a little bit closer, but you flew by running. And literally, you were behind the rock, you fell, de-equipped, changed, re-equipped. So now you're staying up and
You're
walking around
delayed
the rock.
1 round because
then
you
you're
didn't
running.
make the tumble check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you basically stood up, got around the rock, have all your stuff ready with arrows hidden within your body, and now getting ready to run up because the party left Doggo behind. All the way back at the temple. It's taking you this long for Lassie to come to the rescue. Although where that damn bird came from and what it was doing, don't know, but, you know, you'll probably have questions about that later, which Sam needs to learn how to lie and cover that shit up.
Lying? Oh no, that's Estella's forte.
I'm sorry, Sam already kind of mentioned it. She knows a druid.
Well, they're going to be asking, where's the druid? Does it have healing magic? We could really use some healing. This was a tough fight, and questions are going to go from there. Where's this other person we just lost Doug, we could use in our body? Well, so yeah, those gonna have like the 50 questions.
That's one of those like, does the druid have healing magic? I have no idea. But where'd it go? I have no idea. Where is it now? I have no idea. Why didn't it say to help?
No
'Cause
idea.
his job was to take care of the catapults. That's what we asked of it. That's what y'all needed, right?
Zombie
Oh,
Jacob.
great and mighty druid!
It's one of those like, you asked, I told you. Oh, okay, so that did kill him. So then I will move to there.
Alan will move over 5 feet and take out one of the deathlocks. Because it's within punching distance. So, bam, to the face.
Punch him, motherfucker. I just realized. And next turn, Ogre goes to 1 dex. He will not be able to fucking escape.
And Walter will back up and pop the shots. Maybe eventually you can kill one guy, dude. Oh my god, this thing is. And oh my god, you're kidding me. They're each just dealing 1 point at a time. This thing's gone from 13 down to 3 life just by 1 point at a blasted time. This is pathetic.
Ding, 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 ding.
Walter, shoot something else that you can hurt. Let someone else kill the damn wolf.
All of it's resistant because all he does is piercing, remember?
Well, the Dread Warriors don't.
Ash would have been able to kill it for him, but he's down and out right now.
Tom's fixing you.
And retrieve potion and start pouring down your throat. Beginning of his next turn, you will be up and at him with 7 life recovered.
Nice.
Why doesn't he Mr. him to start with?
Because it takes a full round to reload, and he used it already on Aaron.
Oh.
You can stand there as a full round and reload it, and then spritz him next round. Or he could just move, actually pull out potion and start pouring it down his throat while he holds the mister.
True.
It only holds 1 use.
Yeah, so I heal myself up right now, or until my next turn?
It would technically be next turn. Next round to
Okay,
go.
so I had to make another save.
Yeah, because he's pulling out the potion and starting to feed you as a standard out of his full round. So you do have to make another save to stabilize. So you will tick for 1 more before you can get that in your mouth. Because either way, he'd have to pull the potion out, then full round load, then that'd take him 3 rounds to heal you. So instead, it's going to take like a round and a half. Ash, Estella's turn. Dragon dead weight and getting chased.
Hi, Wyvern. Please go away. She'll yell, and gesture to the thing that's right above her, and then we'll strike at the fucking bastard that's right in front of her.
Guy who keeps following you, trying to kill you.
Oh my god, I already had enough stalkers where I came from. Go away!
Wait a minute, is one of the zombies wearing a yellow jumpsuit and carrying a katana? It has long, and even though the zombie
Damn
has
it.
long blonde hair.
That damage would have put him down if you could have hit him.
I know!
Baddies turns. And
Ogre loses 1 more
5, 10,
dex.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, falling back, and stops, turns around, starts walking away. Not going to get too far. Down to 1 dex. Oh, you poor little thing.
No.
And
No mercy.
zombie, move away. Zombie, fall back, draw an attack of op. Zombie falls back, draw an attack of op.
Get shanked.
Yeah.
16 damage put him down?
$16 life. So, yeah, Zomba goes down.
Oh, 18, I'm sorry. I can't read my own damage. Oh well, yes.
Also good.
The answer was still yes.
And Dread Warrior will also walk away from you as he lowers his weapon and just starts walking away. Get an attack of op if you want it against the jerk. Otherwise, you can just ignore him. Estella.
Yay!
Are you taking the attack of op or are you ignoring him?
Ignoring the Wyvern?
No, the Dread Warrior.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm gonna take that ack.
She holds a grudge.
Michael,
Bastard.
is that Wyvern an undead or is it living?
It is a zombie wyvern.
Okay. I still kind of want to fuck it up.
Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it
Yeah,
up.
simply because it's flying.
It's walking away right now.
Why?
Wow, Lydia.
Oh, Just, it can't hit you, and you really can't hit it in that one time.
Yeah, no. Seems we're at a standstill.
Alright.
I will ask the
and
boss if we pursue or clear out some
Seven's
stragglers while we can.
back on the board and has arrived. Next turn, you can freely help or eat the dead. I don't know.
She can get there with a charge.
Or a run.
Sam's turn.
Did I get a response from the boss?
Boss just looks like lowering weapon, getting ready to put it up. It's like, we're good.
They just squirted my wall with ketchup. Very bad.
Alright. In that case, since Zombie Doggo has not left, I will do a charge and shank the Zombie Doggo. Because it did not leave. Therefore, it gets dead.
Too far away from orders and 2 life, so 2 dead.
Even if it was at full health, I think a 17 kills it.
Yeah, it's 13, so yes. And then Om's turn, and he'll just come walking back. And then Ash will get healed at this point, and Tom will use his move action to help you to your feet.
He just sighs and just looks at the undead like, thank you, Tom.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Yeah, it sounds appropriate to say.
You did a lot
See,
of
he's
help.
not a complete useless undead, right? He's a good undead.
Yeah,
if that's
That's
a
what I've
thing.
been saying this whole time.
So did Ash. And what's his face? Kavu. Wow, I almost forgot my character.
Gee, I don't know. What's Kabu?
Chris will just start walking over and join them. So that went well. Yeah, pretty well. I mean, 1 death, that was expected. Do we count the spider? No, we don't count the spider. 1 death. Boss will just walk over. Will start walking back. Ash is free to move.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Check up
So
on the
let's
roll.
see. Yeah, my last potion. Gonna take out my last potion and chug it down.
I will go around and collect the potion vials.
Ah.
Because I think there were three or 4 potions used.
Yeah, but I left them on the ground.
I know, that's what I said. Sam's going around collecting them.
Yes. Wait, is it out of round combat now?
Unless you guys are going to pursue the baddies, they are basically going to fall back with pretty much only one of their second-rate lieutenants, and last intelligent undead, who's pretty much just done with the shit. It's like, lost both lieutenants, lost my compatriot, and lost the commander. Yeah, we're done. Retreating in defeat, they just walk off.
Ash has her taking that drink.
Seven's actually going to go harass them. Specifically that way.
Because he missed out on most of it.
He wants some blood, damn it.
He's
Well, they don't have any blood, and you did prevent more catapults. You did take a volley of arrows instead of the party and some magic missiles, so did prevent people from probably dying.
Ash, at this point, Ash was just after seeing everything's gone. He just collapsed on the ground, looking like he's just been worn out.
Michael, I'm going to go use Detect Magic on all the various bodies and see if there's anything magical.
Seven's going to go piss on Ash.
No magical equipment, very little equipment, honestly.
Well, you said
Decent quality, but does show signs of rust and wear. Lots of equipment.
Ash just pushes the dog off, like, no, bad dog.
And he'll continue to do so.
Stella
Okay.
is going to help Bill up. No, he's still down.
That?
Shove
Hey,
it.
Seven, come help me check this stuff, will ya?
Once I'm done.
Ash just backs away from Seven and just takes out one of something from his.
Backs up? You said you collapsed on the ground,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, he's on the ground, but he rolls away, sits up, takes out the rations, and then throws a meat at Seven. Like, here, eat, go away.
Seven's gonna take his food and then proudly prance over to Sam.
Stella's going to put a potion into fucking Bill again. Stop dying on me!
There you go.
4 lives, conscious,
There you
and
Ash just basically collapsed again on the ground,
goes.
trying to rest.
Oh no! Bill's
Oh, shit,
unconscious,
no!
Which means his spear stayed in the field, so it got dissolved.
Oof!
He's no longer a spearman. He's just a swords guy.
Is there
Well,
a
there-
spear left from the various undead?
None of them were wielding spears.
Oof!
To be fair, he was better fighting with a sword than a spear.
That's true.
That's sad but true.
He chose the wrong weapon focus.
Oh well.
Oh, poor.
Wait. If you tie a dagger to the end of a quarterstaff, does it make it a spear?
No, it makes it
No.
improvised weapon.
Oh.
You need a weapon crafter to do that for you.
Sam!
With what gear?
What forge, what tools, and what minerals?
Okay, I have my tools, but I can't do the rest.
Hands, staff, and dagger.
Not gonna MacGyver the crap with duct tape. Nope.
We need a fantasy superstore and a fantasy fucking thing of duct tape.
Let's see. What did you guys lose off of Doug? Masterwork battle axe, Masterwork chain shirt, Masterwork
Oof.
Dastanas, 4 potions of cure light wounds, and 2 holy waters.
Actually, with the potions of dissolve, because they're
Lead-lined glasses in 2d8s of acid for 3 rounds.
yeah,
Gross.
never mind.
68. Yeah. They got 8 through.
I can
Not a whole
wish.
lot of crap, thankfully, he didn't have. But he's not coming back as an undead,
Yeah.
as there's really just basically barely any bubbling flesh left and mostly dissolved skeleton, and his equipment is pretty much 100% gone. He ain't pretty no more.
Is his body still edible?
No.
Dissolved and tainted by acid and mostly
gooped.
rotted and gone away, so not really safe for meal.
Damn it! I want to eat one of the party members already!
Oh, Michael,
You
wouldn't that one
ate
ogre have
two!
collapsed?
Yeah, that one ogre got about that far and just like pretty much.
I'm gonna go
Just
finish
lay there.
him off.
Oh, in that case, he's gonna be my chew toy.
Sam and Seven are just gonna go finish him.
It just basically kind of like tries to move its mouth and makes noises, but can't do anything, as it's just face down in the dirt.
Should we make some attack rolls?
It's dead. I mean, you can literally just.
I was gonna
keep
say, do we
boom,
need to
boom,
make
boom,
attack
boom.
rolls?
I mean, it's got 55 life, but you guys could just spend all day
Oh
doing.
fuck,
one
I can
thing
burn
at a
through that
time
in
if
3
you want.
rounds.
But I imagine you guys are going to do it a lot more than like 55 rounds. You'll probably do it in like 2 or 3.
Between the two of us, yeah, it's dead in 2 rounds.
And finish it off while the rest of them just pull away, slowly walking.
I will go over to the team leader and ask her, is there anything we want to salvage from this place? Wood for fire?
Anything we can.
Any supplies that you deem necessary. Pet 7 as 7 walks up.
Yay! He's gonna wag his tail and then lick his arm.
Good dog.
Stella just removes her hat and just kind of like pulls her face down with her hands, like, oh my god. Like, holy shit, we survived type of reaction.
After
Just
resting,
comes
I'm just
walking
stopping
over
to
and just
thank you.
inquiring. So, what is the next course of action? Do we deal with the cemetery, handle the ritual, or at which point the boss speaks and goes, I don't know what deal you have here, but we have priorities. We need to pick from one of the secondary objectives and proceed. If we have time, they can see to your issues. Fine. That is acceptable.
Do we have to resolve the secondary objectives now, or can we get a chance to rest and recuperate? As she points at the group, not everyone is combat capable, and take them along is more like sending them to their deaths.
Appropriate shelter and off this battlefield, and we may be able to rest.
Well, we know where proper shelter is.
Day and a half walk back to the temple.
Unless there's something else closer.
Looks over at group. Chris just shakes his head. Looks over at Aaron, just sort of looks past him, looks around. Nothing that I can provide. Can't or won't, as the boss mutters. Well, we either have a couple of weeks to our next destination, cross the battlefield, rocky terrain and stuff, hoping that we don't get attacked, take shelter in, if we make it that far, injured. Or we walk back a day and a half and hope that everybody makes it to whatever the hell happened there with the other two people ending up dead. If anyone cares to explain over the day and a half walk.
I still don't know what killed them. Although that does bring a good point.
Exchange out pirate hat for a tinfoil hat.
We're gonna need...
I see we have little option.
Oh, both options are equally bad unless...
Stay in appropriate watch, 3-man teams, and everybody stays within one confined quarters.
Yeah.
Anyone unusual, and they get dealt with. At which point Chris and George both give a nod and reach for their blades.
Stella also nods.
Yeah.
I don't need to deal with a blade. I can make one for him.
Stop showing off, Estella.
Never!
Well, in that case, I might as well cart a lot of the wood back, so we'll at least have wood to keep the place burning and warm.
At which point, make your disc and load up some of the catapult wood.
I will put 300 pounds of wood on the disc.
Most of one catapult, the best you can make fit on there.
Yep.
7 is going to mutter to Sam, if you can make a sled, then I should be able to drag the rest of the other catapults.
Yeah, this will be fine. Besides, I don't have anything to make that with. Although, Michael, of the weaponry scattered around, what all was there? Just rough types.
The dozen plus Dread Warriors all have their standard battle axes, masterwork quality, banded mill, and heavy steel shields. The soldiers, which didn't get dissolved in the acid, along with the Dread Warriors that didn't get dissolved and such, had pretty much masterwork armor also, masterwork weaponry, either 2 or single blade issue. And then all the lesser things had pretty much nothing. Of course, a lot of that got pelted by the acid cloud and munched up.
The guys that got blown up, I'm gonna go check them. Do they have any other alchemical items that, like that one group did?
Nope.
You could try to
So
like...
that one group had
What?
fountainhead arrows and the rest didn't?
Just that one half of them, yep. The other warrior group had pretty much javelin. They're just regular javelin. And then all the guys got blown up by Chris. Did have some other items, but in that explosion, magic arrows are not going to survive. But at least that's less magic arrows stuck into you guys.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna search. I'm gonna find, like, some of the most valuable weapons.
Lightly rusted goods all around.
I mean, are there great swords over there? Or are they
Nope. They
all
got
one-handed
regular
weapons?
scimitars, or else you have the masterwork battle axes. So, or pretty much the Dread Warriors have most of the good stuff, although a lot of them got pelted in the storm. So all you'll have is just 3 of their bodies that aren't basically dissolved and have equipment.
Any masterwork longswords?
From some of the zombie commanders, there was 2 outside the blast, so they have masterwork longsword with rust.
Okay. That's 8. Because I have a limited amount of space of weight I can carry other shit in with, so. I'll take 10 masterwork battle axes, 2 masterwork longswords.
Kidoki.
I'll take those with me. And I have little bags to wrap them up with.
I just imagine like putting a long sword and an axe into this tiny little plastic bag.
Like you're thinking like a little magic trick where like, look what I
Yeah! Basically. It's like, oh, that's just a hilt of a blade. No, it's not.
And D100 for your walk back. 16. Thunder 20. We have an encounter.
So one day
what
has
point
passed,
during
correct?
the walk back?
90. Dear God, it's a positive encounter.
It's a
So
trap.
do we? So we get one. So one day has passed, correct, Michael?
You guys will get the rest of this day as you'll get halfway back, so you'll get 1 day's worth of rest to recover.
Oh, thank goodness.
1 day's worth of rest, so I will get level back in HP, and I will get 1 stat point back.
Everybody will recover double their life and double the amount of stat points.
Oh,
Well,
double?
Yes. So
Alright.
2 points of stat each. 2
I
points
have
of
to
damage to
remove-
each stat, and double your hit points.
Give me a moment, I have other modifications I have to do to my character sheet right
10.
now.
And of course, all the Wheel of Fortune bonuses fade away. The strength, the con, and so forth.
Now I'm having to reset my weapon damage back to normal. Remove
That
all
was
the
a
buff
royal
effects. Alright, there we go. My character's reset appropriately. Let's see, spells.
Let's see, 1d8, 1d8, 9, 10, 11. Walter and Bill will help each other out. And that puts me at 15. Plus that.
who all in the party? The end of the first day, who all in the party was still seriously hurt?
Ash is still pretty hurt.
I would be
Because the
fine.
belt would have reset, and it's time to use it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ash is at 9 HP right now after the first day of rest.
So that's 19 HP to Ash. I'm assuming Estella will heal
Thank
herself
you.
and Bill.
Mm-hmm.
And 8 points to 7.
Oh, hell yeah! That
Two.
actually puts me up at, like, max.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's 3 charges on the belt, and they do 1d8 or 2d8.
It's 2d8 for 1 charge, 3d8 for 2 charges, 4d8 for all 3.
Which, if you space it out, is the best way. 2D,
Yeah.
2D, 2D.
Okay.
Space it like I did.
Alright. And then...
11 to Bill?
Yeah.
And then,
Uh,
how much to who? How much to who?
14 towards me and 15 towards me. Somebody has to stay alive.
Bill's only missing a fourth of his life. He's a lot better. Fortunately, you guys lost another member.
Well, he was a douchebag anyway.
No, he's just an overly confident, okay, he's kind of a douchebag.
No, he's just, okay, yeah.
Had a high level of self-confidence.
A changeling sees through the bullshit. He was bullshit.
A changeling sees through bullshit because it is bullshit.
Exactly.
And
And
then,
Second day back, again using charges to heal people.
well, you'll get through the first day and you will run into that positive encounter.
Oh
A
boy.
positive encounter?
We run into do we run into a
Do we
freeze or
run into that
something?
merchant again?
Yes.
Oh god.
Yes, you
Oh.
We do?
What?
do. Yep, he's out there.
Oh,
That's actually perfect.
At which point you guys are walking back and he's basically picking over what looks to be a dead adventurer. It seems to have a lot of arrow and knife wounds. And he seems to be like pulling up the guy's gauntlet on his wrist, like rotating him over, pulling out his sword, looking it over, putting it back in the sheath. Looks like a mercenary that somehow got lost or wound up dead.
I point out to the team leader that that guy is somehow a high-powered mage and wandering merchant. Best guess on the mage part. Only way I know you can
Bad
teleport out of the
touch!
building.
It's the bad touch.
He buys and sells things, including information.
I am not reacting in character. I am just in general bad touch.
No, I'm just telling the team lead because I don't know if she's met him.
Oh, okay. Is the team leader a she? I thought it was a he.
It is a he.
I just say the team leader.
Yeah,
I
but
just
you
use he and she interchangeable with the leader because it's unknown.
The gender is
Oh,
unknown.
okay.
But it's assumed to be male based on the voice and facial, what you can see.
It's a they.
Then
It's a boss.
guy in charge, girl in person in charge.
It's a
changeling in
boss.
charge.
So it's like that one character in My Hero, the person who's always inside a spacesuit, but we never know what they look like or what their gender is.
It's a Bach. B-A-I-C. Badass in charge. Prove me wrong. Anyway, yes, merchant.
And we will probably go ahead and stop here for the stream.
Alright.